is you do have the rider, bro. Like I'm really banking on that because all your other picks are doing fuck all.
No, they're not.
No, like they're holding him back.
Apocalypse ain't doing much.
And Apocalypse do stand a
No, but
chance.
I'm talking about being able to stop him.
Remember how
And then
Magneto...
Legion is the one that's stopping him.
I got the necromancer sword.
Whilst the other ones are keeping him busy.
Yeah, but Gore would be killed before he even hits him with a sword.
No, because Wanda's there to take the front of it. Like, that's the whole point of Wanda's there, bro.
Yeah, but like, what is Wanda gonna do?
She can
against this?
manipulate my...
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Brother Complex podcast. Today,
He's fired.
we have another...
Careful with the must.
I told you I can't see shit!
Sorry. If you might be wondering why we got, bootleg Superman / Sentry on our table,
Funny
is
thing is-
because this Veronique lost
first time.
last episode's game.
I still think it was unfair.
So because of that, he has to wear a punishment. So if you want to see how he lost, go check last episode. Today we're going to finish with a game that will decide two people that are going to compete next episode to see who is the loser.
Who's next?
And that's usually how we do things. For today's episode, though, we're going to start off with a new starting segment, a new game made up by our own
Co-host.
co-host. So he's going to explain that
Attractive,
more.
feminist, 6'4", 6'7", 6'7".
He's going to explain that more when we get to it. Then we're going to be talking about the Thunderbolts. Now, it might be a little bit of a clickbaity thumbnail and title, but that is because...
You don't
We haven't watched Thunderbolts yet because this comes out when Thunderbolts drops. But we will be talking about the trailer and what we think the movie is going to be like. We also have this big draft game where we're going to make up our own Thunderbolts team and see if they can beat the Sentry.
The actual Sentry in
Yeah,
the comics,
the actual
which is
Sentry.
extreme. But we'll get more into it. When...
And we're also going to be maybe talking about a few more other trailers like Lilo and Stitch. And we're going to finish, like I said before, with Ace Race.
Before we go any further, if you do like the podcast, please subscribe. It does go a long way.
Yeah.
Your support is very important
It's
for
really
us.
the best way to support us is subscribe.
Best way. And then our socials are down below, our TikTok and our Instagram, and I think that's the only social.
Yeah.
So if you like a little bit of a shorter format content, then go over there, show love.
We make it funnier as well.
We
So-
make it a little bit funny, a little bit. Yeah. So show love, and do drop a comment down below if you want anything in specific for us to review or to give our opinion on.
Yeah.
And just as
To
something
bounce
else,
off me.
if you're wondering at home if I feel like a hero, I don't. I feel like a victim. And we're just gonna go from there. Let's start.
just be careful not to knock over the monster.
Yeah, I keep moving this because
so
it
should we
keeps
start?
going against my eyelid.
Yeah.
All right, so welcome to this is the first time we're doing the segment to the Hill's verdict. That's what we called it. Well, I decided to call it because I don't care about your guys' opinion. So the way this works is
Should
You
be
guys-
called the Brothers Verdict?
no, we
Well,
do Hills.
dumb as fuck, actually.
Fire him.
You guys are like almost like a watcher figure. So I'm say you guys are the watcher, right?
Okay.
Oh.
And you're seeing 4 characters travel up a hill. Now you're in control of their fates, but you have to decide one character that doesn't make it to the top.
Are any of the minorities?
Boom, man.
So this is not a hero; he's a villain, bro. So you have to decide one character that doesn't make it to the top
Okay.
Okay.
and perishes. One of these actually isn't. Okay, so to start with,
This should be kept.
Wait, so
It will be kept.
the one that we take out
Perishes.
is it kind of like a thing that it never existed?
perishes
or-
forever. Everything about the character perishes.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the hill of everything. If they leave, they never existed.
Okay.
All right, so to start with, Nightwing,
Okay.
Jason Todd,
Okay.
Damian Wayne, and Batman are making their way up the hill. Pick one,
Batman
two.
can-
All right, I'm gonna need a little bit of help from you guys. So Batman.
So
Probably Damien.
Jason Todd is Red Hood, Damian Wayne is the little kid with the sword, which is actual child, and Nightwing is Nightwing.
Damien Sword can sit behind me.
Yeah, Damien.
I think Damien.
Because Nightwing and Jason Todd represent a lot more.
Yeah,
In terms of like.
Damien. So Damien is the most recent Robin. He doesn't have as much history and story to him, and also, the other one just
For
carry
me,
way
if
too
I
much
could
baggage.
only
I
choose,
really love, like, out of every Robin, I really like Damian Wayne.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like what I was gonna say was if I had to choose only one to make it up the hill, I would be indecisive between Batman and Red Hood. That's Red Hood, yeah.
I mean,
So you guys picking Damian Wayne to
Damian Wayne can perish.
Bears. Okay, I mean that was just to start with.
Just a
Okay, so the next one is slightly different. You see 4 glowing objects going up the hill to pick a user, and you have to decide one to be destroyed on its journey up this hill.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Green Lantern Ring, the Red Lantern Ring, the Orange Lantern Ring, and the Yellow Lantern Ring.
Again,
It's easy.
give me a little bit more. I know the green and the red. What's the orange and yellow again?
Orange is avarice, yellow is fear.
Orange is what?
Avarice.
greed.
It's
Greed.
Greed, and yellow is
fear.
And
green.
obviously what the core stands for.
Greed.
and
I mean,
Orange
the
can
thing
say
is,
behind.
the orange. There's only one orange lantern because.
Yeah.
Wait, yellow's
What's his
fear.
name?
Sinestro.
The orange one.
Yeah,
I don't
Frost.
know. It has a weird alien name.
Yeah, orange can stay behind.
I saw his Christmas comic thing where the only
Yeah,
thing he
yeah.
wished for was his family. It was,
So red's anger.
yeah, it's,
I'll be red.
Yeah, just obviously green is saying
yeah.
no questions, and then fear is a direct opposite to will in the Green Lantern.
They're also their major emotions.
Is
Yeah.
green hope or is
Will.
that blue?
That's
Will is
blue.
will.
So
Green
green
is
and
will.
Willpower. So,
Willpower.
and then anger is like a justice.
If it was hope
Giga chat.
instead of greed, it'd be a lot harder to say.
Yeah.
But
Really?
But yeah,
No, I'll put fear. I think.
no,
Are you-
Sinestro
you're
is like one of the biggest.
there's
villains
also
in
the
DC.
Sinestro core. The
I
yellow,
prefer the greed over the hope one.
the yellow core is a lot more impactful in movies, anything. Bro, Orange Lantern's hasn't even shown up in any
Oh,
media
I'm
besides
thinking-
comics.
It's also what you prefer.
Yeah, I'm thinking me getting. The
No,
ring.
well, no. If they get, I'm thinking also like realistically, what has more media? Because if it's
I
gonna
guess you can look at it
go
like that.
out from
It's
existence,
also what you like more.
Yeah. Lucky Day wasn't that
bro.
choice.
Besides comics, the Orange Lantern doesn't not anymore.
All right. If it's easy, the orange ring is destroyed forever.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
R.I.P.
So
It's my
now you
favorite
see
core.
another 4 characters walking up these hills: Wonder Woman, Starfire, Invisible Woman, and Elektra. are
Me
making their
personally,
way up the
I
hill.
won't kick any woman out of existence, so I can't pick. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I'll put myself out of
Superhero's a feminist, but
I'll
it's minority.
I'll
I'm
put
a feminist,
myself
but I hate
out of
minorities.
existence to make sure that all 4 women can go up
Okay,
there.
can I take periods out of the hill?
So first of all, Wonder Woman is staying, no question.
Wait, well, can you repeat them again? I was
Yeah.
thinking of the joke. Hold on.
Wonder Woman, Starfire, Invisible Woman, and Elektra.
They're all bodies, bro. I don't know.
I think Wonder Woman and Invisible Woman are staying.
Yeah,
That's-
Electra's time
because they're both like big pillars of their respective Marvel superhero universes. And then
Starfire is back.
No, Starfire's going. I've already decided. Electra's
It's a different skin color.
Really?
Yeah.
100%.
The one that's an illegal alien. That's crazy.
And she's, I mean, Wonder Woman's illegal as well. She's lucky. I don't. Themyscira is not a state.
The superhero is.
Realistically, Starfire compared with the other 3 just hasn't added much to me personally. Like besides the Titans,
Elektra has an also.
She has the whole thing with Nightwing.
Electra's added
Yeah,
a lot to
but
Dark.
And the whole thing with Robin in the show.
Yeah.
Nightwing can get more bitches. If you
I
think.
mean,
It's up to you,
Electra's
I'll
staying from
say-
Starfire's going.
I'm the one above all here.
We're picking Starfire, right?
I think
So,
so.
Oh, really?
yes, so
Yeah.
You can try to convince
I'll
her.
say Electra
Yeah,
says.
yeah, try to convince us.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna start speaking. You're gonna go. Don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll still go for it.
I mean, me personally,
I'll say Electra stays. Because Starfire had the whole thing with Teen Titans.
that's exactly what we just
I've
said.
seen a lot more of her than I've seen Electra.
Honestly, I'll probably pick Wonder
You
Woman.
just said Electro
I know,
stays.
to be fair, I was thinking Wonder Woman. Fuck Wonder Woman, bro. Wonder Woman stays.
What?
Who cares about her,
I'll probably
man?
pick Wonder Woman. Really like.
Wait,
what do you mean?
you know, you're saying you're saying
6, 7.
you're saying they stay. You know that.
Yeah.
Like she
If they
stays
stay-
in the hill.
Then that means
And
they're good.
It gets shot in the back.
No.
Can you explain him the fucking rules? Because this guy has
The
the
rules
mentality of a
is
5-year-old.
3 make it up the hill,
In
but
what
1
phase?
perishes on the way there. The one that
Basically-
perishes, the one that.
Yeah.
If you kick him out of the hill,
So
they,
who
they,
doesn't
they
make
disappear.
it? Don't say stay.
Such a simple concept.
Wonder Woman.
No,
No.
that's stupid as fuck.
She's like
dude.
one of the biggest
Yeah,
characters.
probably.
Bro, if DC characters, the Trinity, who is it? Superman, Batman,
Yeah, but
Wonder
I
Woman.
don't.
I don't care for her.
I don't.
It's not. No, it's not.
It's about the impact that she has in
I
our
wasn't the
universe.
one above all, it'd be either Wonder Woman or Invisible Woman in this discussion for me.
What? No,
No.
those are the 2 no questions. Elektra and
I
Starfire.
think he is because he's in the DD
Yeah.
and he doesn't have an opinion that's worth listening
Electra,
to.
thank you, superhero.
It's like
I'm a man of the people.
Not all people.
Not all people, just my people.
What's your people?
The whites.
Okay.
He's mad. No,
it's fine.
From McLaren, mate.
So Wonder Woman and Invisible Woman are like no questions asked. Their stories are like twice the size of, actually 4 times the size of Elektra and Starfire.
Without
Their
Invisible Woman.
significance in comics, outside of comics, superhero media.
No, like Wonder Woman is like removing Iron Man.
Yeah, even so, in Invisible Woman is already a dumb fucking point. How are we gonna do the Fantastic Four if there's only 3 of them?
Fantastic 3, mate.
Fantastic Four right here.
There we go.
And I know things have been grim, but that's not an excuse to remove one of the most popular characters.
Ben Grimm.
That was a joke, man.
I mean, okay, so it's you guys going with Wonder Woman.
No,
Starfire.
Starfire. Tell me one thing besides.
Yeah, exactly. Besides the relationship with
That's a fucking
Nightwing.
body, mate.
they're all bodies.
Teen Titans that we grew up with.
True.
And
Bro, in the original
a
song, you like
minority in the
Starfire.
group. Me, myself, I always
Starfire's
include
a
the
six.
minority in the group.
To be honest,
Except you
But
guys.
Starfire and
If you
even
want to remove the minority.
even in Teen Titans Go, Starfire did not that much.
Yeah.
She was the worst character.
What
in the show.
was the name of her sister?
Yeah.
Blackfire?
Blackfire.
Blackfire was, but it's better than her.
Fair.
And we can have Blackfire without
Moving
Starfire.
on
she'll get
to
off.
the next one. To me, this is probably like the hardest.
And she's an alien, so she's illegal.
So Starfire here gets knocked up the hill and
I don't
perishes
agree.
forever.
I don't agree.
No, I feel like it's such an easy choice. I don't get why.
You now see another 4 characters making their way up the hill. You see Wolverine, Cyclops,
So he's-
Nightcrawler, and Gambit.
Get Cyclops out of here.
Shut the fuck up,
No,
mate.
Cyclops
no,
out of it.
no. The leader of the X-Men.
Is he the leader of the X-Men? Yes.
X-Men.
No. Gambit's going. But I'm okay to pick between Nightcrawler or Gambit. I just prefer Nightcrawler as a character. That's why I'm picking Gambit.
Mate, Cyclops was one of my...
So we will never have the X-Men 97 scene.
Yeah. But like,
It's also more like how much you like the character.
but I love Nightcrawler.
So we know who just gets dicked down by Magneto.
Exactly.
Wolverine,
And it's good dick as well.
Wolverine's not going. Cyclops was like one of my favorite characters
Cyclops
growing up.
not going
I
either,
fucking loved
bro.
the suit where it had like the X like that. Do you
Okay.
remember? Like
As in
the black suit.
What the Cyclops did.
Yeah.
You know, he pretty much killed like the whole.
I know.
You can't,
That's what it is.
without Cyclops, you don't have the
So
the
those
leader
two
of
are
the
not going. Yeah, I think Gambit needs to go.
Wolverine is definitely
Well,
starting.
like,
This
you
is a tough one.
It hurts.
you
More
have
me.
seen it. You have seen a lot of versions of the X-Men that Cyclops isn't the leader. In fact,
Yeah, but it's also how much you like
he's a
the
bit of
character, bro.
pivotal
I know.
role. And if you want to bring X-Men 97 without Cyclops,
Cyclops.
nearly as good.
Honestly, I'll say Wolverine.
Mate,
he's a leader.
Mate, if you had told me Jean Grey, she's staying. She's perishing. She's.
To be fair,
we didn't. So why are you
didn't.
just picking up?
It's like I'm adding to the fucking podcast, mate. Like
Realistically,
Ring of Hope.
I'm okay with bringing. I'm okay with
Ring of Hope.
This talk realistically is between Nightcrawler and Gambit, and I'm okay for either or. I just prefer Nightcrawler as a character.
I mean, I also
I think this is, to me, it would be very tough.
but then again,
if it's-
Nightcrawler hasn't been as impactful in media as
if
Gambit
it's
has.
between Nightcrawler and Gambit, I agree with you. I'd much rather take Nightcrawler.
What?
So Nightcrawler survives.
No, I'm taking. Oh yeah. So Gambit perishes.
Yeah.
So we'll go with that.
Nightcrawler is a good Christian
I'd
priest,
rather.
mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just prefer him as a character. So.
Yeah, that is
But then again,
But I love
good media he's been in is the films.
now in the comics.
Oh, in the show.
Name's
Yeah,
Gambit.
and
You all gotta remember, name's Gambit, mon ami.
And
Remember
also,
it.
and also when you think about X-Men games that we've played or Marvel games, more likely you're gonna have Nightcrawler there than Gambit.
What?
It's about how much you prefer the
Think
character.
about the Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Alliance.
Who did we have?
The Marvel-
Nightcrawler.
Well, we actually never got to play with
Yeah.
it, unfortunately.
We never got to play with
Because it was later, we never unlocked them. Apart from
No, you unlocked
the,
Cyclops.
the cheats.
Yeah, but not
that was a
Nightcrawler.
DLC which
Yeah.
we couldn't get.
Yeah.
Well, you played
We had
Cyclops
no
in the
money.
X-Men game
Yeah.
that no one could beat.
Yeah.
Well, that's beside the point.
Beside
We've decided.
You can't,
did you
you can't,
Gambit?
yeah, you can't have
Mon
the
Ami is
X-Men.
getting Montperished.
So,
You really can't have the X-Men without Cyclops.
Exactly. So
Gambit
that's why I'm so surprised it's
perishes and no one remembers him.
No.
He said, remember it. No one remembers him.
No one does.
Remember
No,
the
you
name?
see another 4 baddies going up the hill. You see Jubilee, Rogue, Storm, and Jean Grey.
Yeah,
Storm-
Jubilee's staying.
Storm is staying.
Oh,
Realistically.
wait, no. So Jubilee's going.
Can we stop? Yeah, can we stop saying staying? Because he literally told me to stop saying staying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said staying again.
Okay, yeah, Jubilee doesn't make it up the hill. No way. So Jean Grey, Storm, and Rogue. Like,
the
three of like the biggest
OG
pillars.
X-Men, to be fair.
It's about he's getting.
And
Alright,
Storm is literally like the biggest body there is.
Yeah, look at the amount of.
She's a goddess, bro. Why are you looking at me like that?
With the fucking mohawk, mate.
That's true.
I don't know.
Well, that's one version.
That's one version. Not every version she has a mohawk.
Yeah.
Just so you type in woman.
So Jubilee perishes.
Yeah, like woman
bro,
with dick.
that's nowhere near.
Alright,
Like, just think about all,
males.
like
Oh, boy,
50% of the stories of the X-Men involve
That's not weird.
Jean Grey just doing something.
Yeah.
The whole crew.
Usually not great stuff.
True.
And then yeah, Rogue, Giga Chat, obviously. And then we have Storm.
And then
which
Jubilee,
is-
realistically, besides X-Men 97, hasn't really been in anything, let's be honest. No, like, not even comics I've read.
No,
Okay, so Jubilee perishes. She doesn't make it up the hill.
Yeah.
The next four characters.
Wait, what ethnicity? Okay, I'm actually not meaning to be rude right now, but what ethnicity is Jubilee?
I think she's.
Filipino?
I think so.
She's definitely Asian.
She's
I don't know
yeah,
exactly.
I think so.
I don't know exactly.
I have no idea. Well, the
Malaysia?
next four characters are almost two pairs because each pair is kind of interlinked with one
It's
another.
also not
but
laughing like that.
the next four characters you see up the hill, and you have to pick one to not make it, is Daredevil, Punisher,
He's staying.
Cap, and Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's going.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez,
Punisher's
man.
going.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
To be fair, but the Daredevil Punisher like arcs.
It's realistically. Can you agree with me? It's like Captain America.
No, Captain America's going,
Daredevil's
mate.
not going anywhere.
No, yeah.
Captain America's saying that. I agree. Daredevil's saying. So we're indecisive between Punisher and.
Spider-Man.
There's nothing
yeah,
to be
Punisher's
decided there,
staying.
big
Yeah,
man. Punisher.
The argument with the Punisher, realistically, if Punisher disappears, can be done with a different character.
It can be done with any normal soldier.
But if you delete the Punisher, the whole arc with Daredevil and Punisher.
no, you can just have it with another character.
Yeah, just having a way fucking John Walker.
Realistically, in the
John Walker, you think that would work with John Walker?
realistically in this hill, Punisher takes one step and collapses.
Okay, so Punisher is perished.
He's just
Wait, worries me.
it's way too heavy
But-
hitters. compared with it.
For the final one, you see four very nice people. You see Debbie from Invincible.
She's staying.
You see Foggy.
You see Paul.
You see Alfred. And you see Aunt May. Pick one to not make it up the hill.
Well, you can't have Spider-Man without Aunt May, so
Yeah, no.
she
You
makes
can't
it.
have more.
You could have Uncle Ben instead.
No, you can't.
Oh, you can. He's just sinister Mark.
You can't have Invincible without Paul.
Paul's not here.
Paul's not here.
Wait, what were they again? Foggy, Debbie, Aunt May, and Alfred.
Yeah.
Alfred to me is going.
Oh, I sure you said
To
Paul.
be
Simply
fair,
because I'm not that big fan of
to
Batman.
be fair,
so-
in the comics, currently, I think Alfred is still dead. So,
Sorry, Aunt May,
Batman.
Alfred, Debbie, and.
Foggy.
Batman hasn't had Alfred for a while. And there was a big plot in the comics where can he go on without Alfred? And the answer is
Yeah,
yes.
but there was that whole redemption thing of like him seeing Alfred's soul and soul being like, and
yeah.
Alfred being like, it wasn't your fault.
I know, but
That won't happen.
to be fair,
He just would
gets
have never
deleted.
existed in the first place.
Yeah, yeah.
I think.
Bruce without Alfred.
I think Foggy
But-
can sit behind.
Yeah, but like to me, it's just like I just am not that big of a fan of Batman compared with all these other characters. So,
Yeah.
No,
so
I
it's
think-
Aunt
like
May.
realistically, all these characters are necessary for the hero, their partner.
I think Aunt May needs to go up the hill. I think Alfred needs to go up the hill. Debbie needs to go up the hill because that's what shaped Mark to not
Foggy.
be an absolute. So Foggy stays
No.
behind, yeah.
No, Foggy's not saying.
I mean, Bullseye got him, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but that's the
then
same with. Then we just talk about that with fucking Alfred, mate.
True.
Yeah,
They
no, but
never existed in the first
Daredevil
place.
would have been Daredevil without Foggy, May. He was
If
before.
Batman would have been Batman without Alfred, you can't.
Yeah, who would have raised him?
Actually, yeah.
Who would have raised
He
him?
can get raised by other people, and we're not saying no one fucking raises him. Like the other characters can substitute him.
To be fair, he does have a
He was Daredevil before Foggy knew he was
Yeah.
Daredevil.
So he would still.
Yes,
Max-
he was Daredevil before.
Max's character would be different, yes, but he would still be the character that he is.
Put a
We would still
whole
get
other person there, he would still be
He'd
Foggy,
be
man.
different. He'd be a completely different character.
How?
Not completely, because he was Daredevil, like he said,
Mate,
before he met
let's
Foggy.
say,
He had the powers.
And when he had Foggy, when
He wasn't Daredevil. He didn't go out in the streets.
yeah, so but even so, like it wasn't Foggy has nothing to do with
he
him.
could have
deciding
met
to become
someone
Daredevil.
else in the dorms, and he would still
Yeah,
be
Foggy
Daredevil.
didn't even know he was Daredevil till way later. He was
Yeah,
just
man.
living a double life.
I don't know because like the only hope on
Dynamic
Matt.
between Foggy and Matt.
I know.
The only hope on
that's the
of
dynamics,
Matt's-
not
the only
who
hope
will
on
be
Matt's
Daredevil.
side
I'm
is
the one.
Foggy.
I'm the one below all.
I'm saying Foggy.
Foggy.
Foggy doesn't make it.
I don't have a.
Foggy doesn't make it just like the.
Just like he doesn't make it in the show.
In the show, because this is okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're both stupid as fuck in my opinion.
You look stupid, mate.
I mean, I agree. I don't think
You're
I
5'2", so
5'7", no, 6'7".
I mean, Ferris is so...
just saying it's real height.
Ferris is so there's never Nelson and Murdoch.
Yeah, I don't agree. But I can see your point. I'm just biased towards
Murdoch and Page.
Okay, well, no Murdoch. That's not...
Wait, is that
Ferris is, and that's...
Oh, I thought... Well, that was...
At least for now.
Yeah.
That
was good.
You know, there's a character called One Below All as well.
Yeah.
It's like to do with the Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh, really? What does he look like?
It's like the ends of Marvel's the one above all and the one below all.
Oh.
They're both like entities.
Well, let us know if you like
I'll
the
try to be
segment.
one.
Yeah,
Oh.
I hope you enjoyed that. That was the first time, but I think it was good.
I quite like that.
If you made it this far and you haven't, clicked out of the video yet, drop a
It
thumbs
would have
up.
been better if we had some more, I guess.
I mean,
That's fine.
we talked for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's the initial segment.
I guess.
And we do have a lot of stuff to get through, so let's get on to the topic.
Let's get
Can I move
cracking.
this on top
No?
of my eyes? Bro, it's so uncomfortable on my eyelids. Because my eyelashes keep going against it.
No, keep it.
Just let me have a little break.
Yeah, you can leave it like that. That's fine.
God. It's like I don't have peripheral.
All right, let's get it.
What is this?
His topic. Come on,
Yeah.
big man.
All right. So now we're moving on to the main topic. Today we're going to be doing Thunderbolts draft. So the way this works is the movie's coming out. We know the lineup. We're going to talk about it a little bit later on. But pretty much they're going up against the Sentry, and there are a bunch of nobodies.
Yeah, if you don't know the Sentry, pretty much in this comic with the Hulk, I've read a lot of, especially with YouTube comic story. I know a lot about the Hulk. The Hulk, when he got his most angriest, right? One step would like level a whole tectonic plate. That's how strong he was. And the Sentry, he just went all out and was able to power him down. So they matched. Literally, the Hulk destroyed every single hero in Marvel, and Sentry matched him and was able to power him down. Like, Sentry's so strong that he creates an alternate version called the Void to just kill him.
Yeah, So with this Sentry, there's no character that can defeat him. So he had to defeat himself.
That's how strong the Sentry is. So we're gonna try to make. Obviously, in a movie they might power him down because that's what they
What
do
does
in
Sentry
MCU.
look like? Is it like, I'm imagining like a robot.
Yeah, just pull it up. And whilst you're doing that, I'm going to say, we were like a few weeks ago. We were more excited for this movie because we were like, they're maybe gonna take it like a Suicide Squad approach, or like people are gonna get murked.
They're all gonna live.
But the whole cast pretty much got announced to be in Avengers Doomsday, so we know they're surviving. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That already makes the Thunderbolts movie already less interesting.
Yeah,
because you know that they're gonna make it.
Yeah.
But
so we're gonna make a better cast of characters that might actually stand a chance.
So the way we went about it is that we initially thought about doing 6, but that might be too much. So we each gonna pick or go do the draft game for 4 characters each, and the whole idea is in the Thunderbolts lineup, Buckybarnes, the Winter Soldier, and a Black Widow, which in the movie is Yelenabelova, would stay.
But what are they going to do against the Sentry, man?
So then now we're gonna do a draft to see who can pick the strongest team to stand a better chance against the Sentry.
Yeah.
So with those 2, and each one of us is gonna add 4 characters to that.
And then hopefully maybe we'll try to make an overall team with really the strongest cards, but we're only picking characters that have showed up in live action, because obviously there's a lot of characters in Marvel that you could go for, like World Breaking Hulk
And
I was talking about, but
power scaling can go
power
over.
scaling can be complicated.
So the rules is we can only pick live action characters that have appeared in live action, and they can't be lawful good characters.
Yeah.
They can't have full good morals like Spider-Man or something, and they can't be world ending
like Galactus.
powerful. Yeah. So those are the rules.
I don't think I picked, but
Well,
I have...
if one of them picks a character that doesn't fit, we'll say it,
Okay,
and then they'll
and
just
we'll
pick
just
someone
say
else.
So, but only live action. So,
yeah.
Should I start?
Yeah,
to be fair,
we can. Should we do it randomly to see who goes first?
no, you want to have an order. It's easier to go through the table.
I'll start because I think mine will probably be the shittiest, just because I didn't really know
All right.
that much about Sentry, so I was
Actually,
kind of like...
you two just do a quick rock paper scissors to see who goes first. So that you see which start with. So
Lightning beam my win.
What the fuck did he say?
I said lightning beam.
Lightning beam my win.
I got
said Lightning McQueen.
I thought he said lightning be my meat.
my me.
and lightning speed.
Wait, so okay, so we're doing like a draft thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I
For your
don't know if
first
this
pick
is. I don't know if
the
this
Thunderbolt
is.
draft.
So you said right, villains
Or anti-heroes,
Or
yeah.
anti-heroes. I'm gonna pick, and I don't know if this is considered an anti-hero,
Just
but
say
I'm gonna
the
pick Scarlet Witch
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
because technically in Multiverse of Madness she is.
I didn't have her.
No, I did.
Alright.
That was really my first pick.
What's
But
my first pick?
I thought you guys were gonna gloss over.
Oh, so now we can't, for example, I can say.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh, shit, I should have gone first.
Realistically, if anyone can stand even a
Let's
small
say the
chance,
draft first.
I'm gonna pick Ghost Rider.
Fuck, I had that
From
one.
live action. He's not very strong in live
He
action.
defeated Satan.
Yeah, but Satan's not very strong in the.
It was.
Oh,
Fuck, I had that
I'm
one.
gonna go with Jean Grey Phoenix.
oh, that's a good pick.
Yeah, I didn't think she was strong enough to beat the Sentry.
She was wiping out the world of the
She
X-Men.
wasn't.
She was wiping like the only one that stopped
Like,
them was Wolverine.
if Wolverine could stop her, the Sentry could stop her.
but-
No, yeah, but it's a whole overall.
I don't know.
she was powering up.
She
but-
can provide
I don't know
backup.
if this character's world ending. I didn't think so. So I went with Magneto.
Oh no, he's not.
Yeah,
That's good.
fine.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
fine. Yeah, Magneto.
I don't know.
It's no wait. So now it goes Pedro again, and it goes.
That's a good pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Well, I
Because in
had-
the movies, he's lifting a city.
I had fucking Ghost
Yeah.
Rider, which you took away, so I think pretty much all the other ones are gonna be quite shit now. I assume Doctor Doom was world ending.
No.
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 No,
I mean, world ending is if they could
Well,
like.
in what media
leave
has
the
Doctor
world.
Doom been strong?
Yeah, he hasn't
in
been very
any of the
strong.
Fantastic Four films, he hasn't.
He's decently. I mean, did you pick Doctor Doom?
no.
Then what you pick?
Yeah. It's almost as if
Yeah.
you need to have this ready.
To be honest,
I
there,
do have it ready.
there is one character that I'm gonna have to discuss with you because he barely shows
I
up.
had Ultron.
Which one?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Fair
he's not very
pick, I
strong.
guess he's not that. strong.
My next pick is going to be Cassandra Nova
Who's that?
from Deadpool 3.
Deadpool.
Fuck, I
She's
had
Charles,
She's Charles' twin.
more powerful twin.
Oh,
Actually, no, I had her, but then I swapped for a different character. I'm gonna go with Icarus from the Eternals.
He's not that strong, bro. Doesn't get clipped.
He gets clipped.
No, he takes all of the other Eternals to defeat him.
Oh, from the Eternals. I was
Yeah.
thinking you said the guy with the wings from the X-Men.
No, that's Angel.
I don't know if we're
Think I
gonna.
pick Angel.
I don't know if
No,
we're gonna
he's not that
take
strong.
this. So let me know if I need to swap the character. I wanna pick Noel because he shows up in Venom. But
Yeah, but we needed to use
Yeah.
arguments that they've done in live action. That's what I'm saying.
Why is he's not just aura form?
Yeah,
he just that's what I was
he just
asking.
sat there
He just
at the end of
aura
Venom
form.
3.
So
Okay,
maybe
so I'll pick someone
that'll,
else.
that'll be hard to argue for.
I'll
Magneto's a
pick-
good pick.
I thought about Magneto,
That was
but
my
I was
list.
like,
He does lift the city.
yeah, but Sentry can take that.
yeah, he can take it.
Realistically, the only way to beat the Sentry is if you destroy the world.
True.
Or try to.
Which Magneto can. Make over me too.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick Dormammu. From
Is that world
Doctor
ending?
Strange.
Is that world ending?
I'll say
He's
that's
come
what-
to bargain the world.
Okay, I can pick another one.
And he's also the only thing we've seen do in live action is being stuck in a prison.
Well, because but he had control
Yeah.
of matter. Okay, I can pick someone else.
Bomba
I'll
this
pick
guy.
Gore the God Butcher.
Nah, I
Fair,
thought that.
fair.
So I picked them because in the comics, yes, 100%. But live action, bro lost to kids.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
what did you
like
choose?
Gore
the God Butcher.
the guy.
But he did 1v1 Thor. When you think
Oh
about
no,
it,
not
so-
Thor Ragnarok. Thor Love and Thunder.
Okay. I'm gonna have to pick someone else.
Wouldn't it be Rafa again?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is. Isn't it?
Well, yeah.
I don't know why we're not doing it like this.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick, and I don't know how strong this character is because he's dependent on his planet. I was gonna go pick Ego.
He it's not
I'd say-
dependent on his planet. He is a planet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say
but like-
that's fine.
That's fine.
Like you know,
I mean,
what I'm saying?
is a planet
as, long,
world ending?
as long as he puts a seed on Earth, he's gonna have his powers there.
Yeah.
So
Is that
I'm gonna-
no world ending?
No, because Ego is an eternal.
He's a
and I also picked
world.
yeah, but he can't destroy. Like it took him for him to destroy Earth. He had to like plant a bunch of seeds, and he still didn't. Wasn't able to do it.
All right.
Okay, the next one I'm gonna pick. So, my Scarlet Witch pick is gone. So I have one, but I don't know if you guys are gonna pick it. So I'm scared. So I might just get that one out of the way and then just pick someone else. Next one I'm gonna go with is Legion.
Who's
The
that?
hell's Legion?
Charles Xavier's son. He has a show.
What? What show?
One of the most powerful mutants ever.
What show?
Legion. It's called Legion. Live action.
I've never heard about it.
Yeah. He basically is like. Yeah.
How are we
fact
gonna
check.
judge how strong he is if
Yeah.
none of us have seen
watched
the
it?
show?
Yeah, I have. I actually have.
All right, fair. Then
Is he strong?
The show is freaky. No, yeah, he's insanely strong.
Um,
Especially with he's basically like Charles Xavier, the telepathy stuff just on crack.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking like for my pick. So isn't it about like Cassandra? But Cassandra,
His Legion is more powerful than Cassandra's.
well, Cassandra can rip skins off.
So can Legion.
But it's also about like
Legion can.
has he done that in the show? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
like,
So
obviously.
the show is a bit tweaky.
When are we doing?
4.
He's a bit crazy because
Yeah, but it has to be stuff that's happening.
Yeah,
in the
that's
show.
fine. That's fine.
And no one can fact check you. So if you say he 15 children, like fair essentially.
Going straight to that.
So I was thinking like Juggernaut because in the comics he's very strong, but in
I
live
thought
action
about
he's on
Juggernaut
fuck
as well.
all, right? So my next pick is gonna be like a weird one, but like I think you gotta go weird. I'm picking Moon Knight because Khonshu fought for him, and Khonshu's a god. So
I guess.
having Khonshu against Sentry, maybe. So
Sure.
I'm going with Moon Knight.
So I have a dumb question before I
But
pick
I
mine.
thought Khonshu can only fight gods because like he was fighting the crocodile god.
Sentry is like god level, so maybe Khonshu's like, I'll help you out, buddy.
This one might be a dumb one, but I just want to check. I've got my answer pretty sure, but you say Wolverine's a hero, right?
No.
No, Wolverine fits here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's a he can be debatable to be an anti-hero.
Yeah, he's not lawful.
So I'll go with
Yeah,
Wolverine.
you can go over. He's doing fuck all against fucking
Oh,
Sentry.
is it?
Well, he's living, but
No, but Magneto is like launching.
Yeah, bro.
right. That's the team
I'll
up.
go with
To be fair,
Wolverine.
I had Sabretooth, but
So I've got what? I've got Magneto, Ultron, and Wolverine.
all right.
Okay, so now you go
Yes,
again.
you
You go
get-
And
again.
I go. So
For
this
your
is my
final
last one.
pick,
Yeah.
the final round of the draft, and then we'll obviously say our list.
I thought about picking Abomination, but
Mate,
like, realistically, I'm not picking
Go.
that.
It's your pick.
Well, I
You're
your
gonna
pick?
pick
was
Abomination.
gonna pick Abomination.
all right.
That's fine.
You can go with that Abomination,
I mean,
all right?
he's a villain.
My big man. I'm not even joking.
All right. So that's the leader.
Huh?
That's the leader.
No, like I mean,
Yeah,
like
in the first one, the big
Oh.
one. Yeah.
All right. So his final pick is Abomination. My final pick is from left field, but he is decently powerful in the show.
Moon Knight
and
wasn't
he's a
left field.
support, and he's a support.
Mm.
Picking Swamp Thing.
From DC.
I thought it was just Marvel.
No.
Yeah, it's just.
Is it
Marvel.
just Marvel?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Okay, I thought you were gonna pick Man Thing. That's what you meant.
Is there a show with nothing?
He's
is it
in
the same?
Werewolf by Night. He's kind of like something, but we haven't really seen him done anything.
Hmm.
And I think that's like a movie
To
from
be
like
honest,
the
there-
80s.
there's
like-
loads of like very strong characters that we just haven't seen do anything. For example,
That's
technically, right now you could pick Loki, God of Stories, because
But he's world ending, so we can't pick him.
yeah, but he also didn't do
I
any
kind of
anything.
changed my
anything,
word
like, he
talking.
just sat down.
Instead of Abomination, I had Venom, and I was like, I think
Venom's
Abomination.
not that strong.
Venom's
but
gonna
I guess
collapse.
I'll go with the Surfer then.
But I'm thinking like the Vania dick from fucking Venom from.
Oh, wait, so you're sticking with Abomination?
Yeah, he can't change it. He's already. I'll go with the Surfer then.
Silver.
Yeah.
Ah, shit, that was my next pick.
Oh shit! How did no one choose that, man?
I was gonna pick that next.
He's all right in live action.
Yeah.
I mean, he clipped the Fantastic Four very easily.
Oh, bro, I'm such an idiot.
And maybe Galactus goes, you know, I'll do one for the team, man.
Yeah, I think the only other one, because I also had Juggernaut, but yeah, I'm thinking between two,
So pick one.
because I thought about Surtur, but he's
I just
well,
like-
He's not. Yeah, I mean, Thor Ragnarok is the big level guy.
yeah.
He also isn't necessarily. He is strong, I guess, but like he does also get.
I was
close.
thinking, should I go with this or
But I assume my Ultron has the access to all the fucking robots like he had in the film, right? Not just Ultron.
yeah, he has the drone.
yeah,
the drone.
They're doing fun.
Realistically, they're doing
I'm-
fuck all.
I'm gonna go. I know he's nowhere near as powerful as he is in the comics, but I think it's still significant enough. I'm gonna go with Apocalypse.
Oh, question. Is my Ultron...
Where has that been shown in like live action?
X-Men.
X-Men Apocalypse.
But he's really not that strong
Not
there.
even powerful, bro.
Yeah, well, he is.
The fucking lineup they had against him wasn't that strong.
No, but
Yeah, fucking Quicksilver.
he
man.
was only defeated by the Phoenix.
So the Phoenix stronger.
Question. Can my Ultron be the one from What If?
No.
No.
With the
The one
Infinity
with the stones,
Stones.
No.
But like, yeah.
What, or like one stone?
The reason I'm picking is that he also has like mind stuff. Because
Yeah,
he was
to be fair,
Xavier.
But isn't Sentry like immune to like
I didn't think so.
The thing is, a lot of my picks that were stronger, like Dormammu, got clipped very quickly. So I don't have that many. I'm sure I could think of more, but right now I don't. So my fourth pick, and this is not the best pick, but he's somewhat strong. I'm gonna go Kang. Kang the Conqueror.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, he got defeated by ants. But
He is doing fuck all.
He's a fuck all. I don't have any.
Yeah, I
like,
mean Swamp Thing was a
the
fumble for me.
other pick I was going for was Hela. Because she was only killed by...
Should we go around and say our 4 picks?
I mean, I was thinking Cable, but Cable, they don't show his ability, so...
I'm just thinking more Kang for support. I mean,
don't know.
he could just, I don't know. He's very smart.
Swamp Thing was a very big fumble for me.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, do you guys remember the live action show?
Yeah.
It was such a weird show.
Yeah.
Very niche.
I mean, it's not that it was good, actually. It was alright.
He was powerful in that show. But
Wait, who you on about?
Swamp Thing.
Oh.
Okay, so now let's go around and say our list.
Yeah, fully. Better start.
So my list was Magneto, Ultron.
Did you know right now?
I don't know right now. It was Magneto, Ultron, Wolverine, and Abomination.
My list
Maybe
was
Magneto.
Jean Grey Phoenix, Cassandra Nova, Moon Knight for Khonshu, and then the Silver Surfer.
My list was...
Well, Contra is not really supposed to intervene. He didn't intervene. He does in the
What did
show.
Wolverine do fuck all?
Yeah.
What did he do, I guess?
my Thunderbolts...
I mean, Wolverine was made to defeat the Hulk. What do you think about it?
He doesn't.
Sorry,
Go on.
Go.
my Thunderbolts draft was Ghost Rider, Icarus, Legion, and Apocalypse.
I did have Ghost Rider instead of Wolverine, by the way.
My Thunderbolt team is Gore, the God Butcher, Scarlet Witch, Ego, and Kang.
Scarlet Witch is carrying you.
Yeah,
She's the
Scarlet
most
Witch.
powerful in the MCU.
We all have someone carrying.
Phoenix.
Scarlet Witch is strong.
Sorry,
Magneto.
Yeah, the way they did Phoenix, like...
She was wiping out the world at one point.
It wasn't even the world.
She was starting to. She was powering up. She was injecting.
I mean, Gore, the God Butcher is also strong. Like, his sword... Like, he just needs the... Like, don't get me wrong, 1v1, he's not doing shit, but maybe if he can sneak or something, if Scarlet Witch is distracting him, the sword is piercing him.
He can send him to the Shadow Realm.
That too.
Or can
The thing is, like,
he can make the shadows appear.
Some shit like
a
that.
lot of us like picked like telepathy, but with in the world breaking Hulk run, the world breaking Hulk was pretty much immune to telepathy, and the Sentry matches him in power level. So I don't know how.
Even if he's immune to telepathy, my characters have none of them just relies on.
I mean,
telepathy.
Cassandra Nova, I don't know how much she's doing to Sentry.
She has like
Telepathic and
no, not telepathic.
and,
Telepathic and telekinesis.
telekinesis.
Yeah, but can the realistically her telekinesis?
I don't think
You're telling me it's holding Sentry?
Send him to the moon, bro.
I think Magneto.
and then put Khonshu on her.
Now,
I think Magneto would fuck him up.
not just old.
I think Magneto would fuck him up.
No.
Because also all the Ultron robots are made of metal, so Magneto could literally be like.
And then Wolverine is in there.
And
as well.
Wolverine as well.
The Abomination.
And the Abomination is wearing a metal suit.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Realistic, like I think if he can put enough seeds, like he can just put all his seeds.
In Sentry.
If he can bring. Can we choose where the fight's happening?
No. So, well, it's happening the same in the movie on Earth.
I don't know.
On Earth. Well, bring. Well, I'm gonna say in this timeline, Peter Quill actually invaded Earth, so he has all the seeds he needs.
So your team strategy to win is just seed. Sentry.
Well, to be honest, technically Scarlet Witch can manipulate shit, so she can literally either bring the planet nearby or just populate the whole thing with the seeds. So Ego, realistically, if he's strong enough in terms of like pretty much like.
I don't even think Scarlet Witch would be powerful.
Because the only way, if you think about it,
to hold up the town, like
if you think
vision thing.
No, Scarlet Witch in Multiverse of Madness is the strongest we've seen her so far.
yeah,
but like, what did she do that was so crazy?
she clipped the Illuminati.
She destroyed the whole, like she killed all the sorcerers.
Also, she had she also had
She was Doctor Strange, man.
she also had the book when you think about it,
Yeah.
which you got to take into account because she had it in live action.
Yeah, so Scarlet Witch is definitely the strongest pull for you, but the thing with Scarlet Witch is that it's very magic based. You need someone to distract and to
That's why
You
Ego.
need Khonshu, bro.
Basically, the only way he's killing Ego is if he defeats the planet, and the planet's nowhere nearby.
And you think Sentry can't destroy the planet?
Yeah, but wow, so he's gonna walk a million years and then come back. Ego, the planet's nowhere nearby.
Yeah, but like he can destroy his body on this planet, and then he has what? And then how does he?
Well, he has the seeds.
Yeah, what if he destroys the seed?
He regens. One that can make more.
I don't think one that can just spawn.
And then like, that's all distractions for Gore.
Who is for?
So the sword, because realistically, the only thing that's a piercing Sentry is the sword.
It's a guy from God Love.
And then the Necro Sword.
Yeah, like that's piercing
in
him.
the comics, I would agree with you.
King is there to like.
If we're talking,
You know what I'm
comics,
saying?
I have a good run, bro. Fucking Phoenix.
Can I say that
Yeah,
King brings all the variants?
Magneto, bro.
it's live action.
Can I say King brings all his variants?
It's just against Sentry, it's a little hard to do anything.
I mean, he got defeated by ants, but it's like realistically, he can make like force shields in it. Like, he can make that.
Yeah,
Not against Sentry.
I'll be honest, I didn't think too much about support. Could have put a healer there or something.
There's only that many healers.
Yeah, to be fair.
So yeah, I think my team is one of the strongest here. Because just based on the live action
Like
stuff.
apocalypse.
Icarus is carrying. Because Icarus
That also says a lot about your team.
So Icarus is carrying in a way of Icarus can stand toe to toe with Sentry.
Alone.
He can fly, he has they pretty much have very similar powers.
Yeah, but Sentry is like a multiplier times 10.
Icarus by himself he can stand against the Sentry. Now, I don't think he can defeat him just by himself.
I don't think he can stand. Yeah, I don't think he can stand by himself against the Sentry.
Yes, he can. He definitely
From
can.
my action comic.
Yeah, bro. In the Eternals movie, he was taking on all the other Eternals.
The Eternals weren't that strong in that movie, bro.
One of them just made shit.
So I think he's standing there. Besides teaming up with Ghost Rider.
Realistically,
Ghost Rider is basically unkillable, and Ghost Rider was shown in the second movie to bring Satan back to hell. So
Yeah, but like, would the penance there work on
Sentry.
maybe
Yeah, that's a big baby.
No, you need Conchu for that, bro.
true. Maybe
But Conchu might just be like, nah, more.
Yeah, but you're not
Nah,
sure.
nah,
But
bro.
it's
It's
like-
a gamble, but
No, because it's literally written out
So, yeah,
where Conchu's like,
Ghost Rider
I mean, intervening.
and Icarus, they're keeping Sentry busy.
yeah. But how are you killing him?
And then Apocalypse
He's doing fuck all,
is
mate.
charging up because he can manipulate matter. And he does that in the movie, but now he doesn't do it that well.
No, he
also,
no, then he just glues someone to a cement wall. Isn't that the manipulation of matter?
that's what he
does?
did. Yeah.
Is he gonna do that? To
So
Sentry?
he has like multiple, and he has also like mind stuff. So he's my support. He's the one that's like manipulating matter to help Ghost Rider and Icarus to get a few licks in, right?
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
but,
Legion is the one that just explodes and kills
Yeah,
them.
I don't know.
No, so Legion carries a lot here.
Could I know he's not real, but could Human Torch kill Sentry by just going supernova?
Because
Well, if you
Legion,
destroy the world, I don't know if you'd be able to kill.
Yeah, Sentry's getting a light tan from that.
Legion also has like telekinesis.
No,
Yeah.
I've never seen the show, so I don't know how strong he is.
Phoenix, bro.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about a couple of characters that I don't really know.
Phoenix, I don't know.
Bro, Jean Grey Phoenix
And in the
was
comics,
pulverizing
yes,
people, bro.
But she's pulverizing normal people. She didn't pulverize
Mutants.
Wolverine.
She pulverized Juggernaut.
No, she didn't.
No, she didn't. She pulverized Cyclops. And he's an Omega level.
She did do that. Oh well, no, he's Omega. Not in the film.
He's not even Omega level in the comics.
He is.
No. He's
Well,
alpha level.
there's a point that he is.
No. Oh, Cyclops is never Omega level.
He eventually does get Omega level. Yeah, where he can put portal, like he can shoot lasers from different places because he
and an alternate.
he can like open portals from different. Well, because there's this, I think it's this mirror. Where if you look at the mirror, you unlock like the strongest version of yourself, and some of the mutants do it. That's how Iceman also does it.
I think
he,
it was when he got the Phoenix.
What does he get?
Well,
that's
Iceman
the
has been
Phoenix.
Omega level mutant to the point where he can like freeze
read that
time.
comic. He's
Because
not
he freezes
Omega level
molecules.
in that
He
one.
was destroying the
Oh,
X-Men.
Omega level is you have the potential to destroy the world.
Yeah,
kind
with
of.
and
And even
with the
even
Phoenix.
with the Phoenix, he didn't.
He absorbed the whole Phoenix.
Has
Yeah,
Wolverine
but
never
so-
been Omega level?
No.
So I think my team just Ghost Rider and Icarus with the Apocalypse support, holding Sentry
Yeah, but-
down,
but
and
no,
then
no, no.
Legion is charging up, breaking his mental
Nah, I
defenses.
don't think so.
Well, no, but I don't like. Sure, Ghost Rider and Icarus are definitely very strong, but I don't see a way in which you can kill them. And you're basing it on this Legion, which first none of us have seen the fucking.
What I'm saying, my team might be the strongest. Hear me out.
They
Hear me
know
out.
that they'll agree with me with Legion.
Bro,
They know.
Cassandra Nova fucking out mentally, continuously. So he's getting a migraine continuously, right?
Nosebleed.
Then you have Jean Grey Phoenix also fucking him up mentally, but also trying to disintegrate him, right? Right. Then you send in Khonshu with Moon Knight just throwing random bullshit, and Silver Surfer skipping him.
Like
Yeah, Moon Knight is getting pulverized just by the aura of Sentry.
But Khonshu isn't.
like realistically with Scarlet Witch and then Gore the Butcher to do the finishing blow. I
I think
don't know.
Magneto will keep him toe to toe. Right? Then you've got Wolverine up there for sport.
I'm surprised no one picked Amanda Waller.
But I was thinking this like random because I was thinking of Wolverine. I remember the film scene where there's like that whole nuke and whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Would Wolverine die from cancer? Or would he regenerate from cancer?
There's a perfect example of that, which is Deadpool. He has cancer and he has this
It's
healing
different.
factor.
Wolverine will never get cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't have cancer in the first place.
Yeah.
But like, let's say if it was a Deadpool scenario.
He was also born with his
He was born with his mutation. Yeah, that is true.
Right.
Let's say he was born with cancer as well. Like, it might be a Deadpool thing. But yeah, I think...
Regardless, none of our teams are actually beating Sentry. But I think if we combine our characters, they have a chance.
Okay, so...
should we make...
we're now going to go around, starting with you. Like,
I think it's my team.
if you can't choose your team, which team are you picking to be the strongest? You guys also let us know down in the comments of the YouTube video or the TikTok post. I don't know which
Should
one.
we join our characters and make one true team?
Yes,
probably will,
that's part of
Wait, what was your team, Conchu?
So, Jean Grey Phoenix, Cassandra Nova, Conchu with Moon Knight, and the Silver Surfer.
The winner of this, by the way, is getting a little prize.
Bomba Quattro.
But maybe, I don't know if that's going to be decided on this table or if we're going to let the people decide.
I mean, I don't know if...
won't answer.
Because the Phoenix is incredible.
And the Surfer will...
It does surf.
Like, he won't be able to really... He can't kill the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, but like, we're talking about defeating the Sentry. Like,
Yeah.
Conchu, man. Conchu ain't doing shit. Let's be honest.
He fought a
You
god,
don't
bro.
even know if he's going to intervene.
Yeah.
It's a gamble, but-
Conchu is not supposed to intervene in anything.
Like, he didn't intervene in live action, so...
Yeah, but he never does that.
God, bro. If it was Sentry, he'd for sure intervene.
Yeah, and he almost lost Mark.
Yeah, but if it was Conchu with Silver Surfer, bro, and then Jean Grey Phoenix and Cassandra Nova, probably the
But he
strongest
has
telepaths in
characters
live
like
action.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
And I'm only thinking, if the penance there works on Sentry, which might not. Because it doesn't work on Thanos in the comics.
Doesn't he... Like, isn't there someone in live action that he can't do the penance there for?
Satan.
No, but wasn't there a character that he could?
In the comics, he can't do it.
Even like in the first movie, he fights this
What's
like
Penance
demon.
It's like where he... Like, all your sins come to you.
He fights this like apostles of hell or something. This like demon thing, and the penance works on him.
Okay.
So
I'm not even going to talk about his team. His team is getting demolished with the
Yeah,
wing.
no, I was thinking about your team as well.
Well, no, realistically, the only character that's strong with you is Magneto. Abomination's not doing shit.
Ultron's not doing shit.
Ultron is basically just crap metal. And then Wolverine, he won't die.
No, because Ultron's from the What If one.
He won't die. I don't even know if adamantium is going to pierce Sentry.
It should.
no.
Actually,
I don't know.
I mean, he
Well, I don't
pierces
think
the
so.
Hulk.
Yeah.
But, I mean, depends on...
I don't think it's good.
No, I mean, the Wolverine fought Wolverine.
Like, the only strategy I like from this team is that he can cannonball Wolverine against the Sentry. And then, like, Sentry's
I
gonna...
can ball everyone against
The Sentry's gonna see that coming a mile away, so,
You know, the Marvel rivals.
Yeah, literally. So, I don't know. I'm stuck between your two teams because it's literally Ghost Rider, Icarus against the Phoenix.
Apocalypse and Legion.
Apocalypse just
Apocalypse
no,
is
like
so
in the
shit, bro.
film. Yes, you like your big point was that he manipulates matter, but the matter he manipulated was a wall.
He's literally a fucking construction worker.
Yeah, realistically, one of the things he did in the film was telekinesis.
You guys just don't know Legion.
But then again,
What's some of his feats?
Can he power up the other people? Because he did that with Angel.
To be fair, you just said the Legion will blow up, so I don't really know what that means.
No, Legion is like he is an Omega level mutant. In the show, they don't really show he's an Omega level mutant, but like he's so powerful. He like created his little reality in the show.
Is that not world ending?
No, because I'm not counting that as because he did a accident, right? So he's not he can do it on the fly. But like he defeated one of the most powerful telepaths in the show. It's not King Prawn, but the King in Black. I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
Isn't that no?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's called. You know that. Yeah, but yeah, he defeats like
the Black King.
Actually, yeah, that might be his name.
Yeah, but like if he's just a very strong telepath.
Yeah, and he's also telekinetic.
Okay, what if he has
what's
immunity to
in
telekinesis?
terms of telepath, who's strong? Cassandra Nova or Legion?
Legion, 100%.
From the show.
Well,
Yes,
Cassandra
yes.
Nova,
Yes, 100%.
like there was no one in the film that stopped her. She was stronger
And
than
I mean,
Charles.
she was stronger
Okay, but
than
what if
Xavier.
Sentry is immune to
Yeah,
telepathy?
she was stronger than Charles, and the only way to stop Charles from controlling her mind was using Magneto's helmet.
That's a good
Yeah, but then again, what if
And
Sentry?
I mean, to be honest, Xavier in the films is decently strong.
But what if Sentry's immune to telepathy?
This is like very high ends of like telepathy. So
Yeah.
like, we're
It's not
talking about,
fully
like,
immune, but my
We're
point
just
is you-
presuming he has a tickle in his brain.
yeah,
Probably.
you can crack at it.
Like the thing is,
to be fair, the only person that tried telepathy against the world-breaking Hulk was the Diamond Girl. What's her name?
I don't
Main X-Men woman.
Diamond.
That she turns into Diamond as well.
Oh, Emma Frost.
Emma Frost. She
Emma
tried.
Frost.
It didn't work.
should have picked Domino.
But it was also because he was just rage. So it was like
Just shoot him.
Sentry might just kind of get clipped. I don't. The thing is, it's so hard to pick between these characters.
No,
Realistically, I'm stuck between Cassandra
He'll
Nova
teleport.
and the Phoenix with Icarus and Ghost Rider.
I also have Silver Surfer.
What are the others do? Apocalypse and Legion.
Yeah.
And you have Conchu.
Conchu fights God, bro.
Moon Knight.
It's a gamble.
Moon Knight is going to be splitting personality.
And Moon Knight can't even control when he turns into Steven or Mark.
No, realistically, Moon Knight, because the way he fights, he's going to want Sentry to punch him. He's going to dodge him.
Nah, I feel like Conchu would intervene. He intervened in a show against a random dude, bro.
It wasn't a random dude. He intervened against a big crocodile.
Look, let's say
the
the
big bad
Conchu.
villain.
And you think Sentry is not bigger, badder than the
No,
crocodile?
because it doesn't affect Conchu.
Let's-
The whole thing with the crocodile getting
let's
out is that
either
he's going to
do-
kill...
If Sentry is like world destroying level, then Conchu's for sure intervening.
Conchu only cares about himself.
Wait, let's either do Conchu does intervene,
But then he doesn't have a
but
world to be
Ghost
in.
Rider can do the
Penance.
penance, or
I think it
they
has to be
both
the same.
don't.
Like, the thing is, like, the Phoenix is incredibly strong. Cassandra Nova is even a stronger telepath than Legion. But then he has... Apocalypse is not as strong, but it's a better support than Conchu. or Moon Knight. So, like, in terms of...
Bro. Yeah, but he has Apocalypse. He's a construction worker.
He has a construction.
Bro.
You have both the builder on your team.
Bro, Apocalypse.
Bro, he
And
got
even-
stopped by like weak house mutants, bro.
No, he didn't. He only got stopped by the Phoenix.
And guess why? The Phoenix.
I don't think people are considering mine enough.
But he does have the Phoenix, bro. And the Surfer. And Cassandra Nova.
I mean, Silver Surfer, realistically, what is Silver
I have
Surfer?
the two strongest
I've
telepaths.
made my choice.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to
No,
go.
two strongest telepaths. No, Legion and Apocalypse are stronger telepaths.
Then Jean Grey Phoenix and Cassandra Nova.
Maybe not Jean Grey, but Cassandra Nova. Yeah, 100%.
Well, Charles.
Wait, where was it shown that Apocalypse is stronger telepath than Cassandra
Yeah, for
Nova?
sure.
Because
not, bro.
he defeated Charles Xavier in the Mind Realm.
But Cassandra Nova is
It's
stronger than
than
Xavier,
Charles
and it's
Xavier.
been stated in the film.
Well, Apocalypse is stronger than Cassandra Nova.
How'd you know?
Because
Where's the evidence? Where's the
no
evidence? You're on
objection.
And the Phoenix will boost.
But he has Ghost Rider.
And I also have telekinetic abilities.
And also,
with Phoenix.
who's entertaining Sentry before he
Wait, is
Phoenix
this,
is
wait, are we,
people?
we're doing Sentry, not the Void, right?
Yeah.
Sentry.
Because if it was the Void, Gore the Butcher has with the shadows. That's more P then.
But the Phoenix, bro.
Yeah, but who?
And then the Surfer.
Yeah, but
And
he's
Conchu.
flying to Jean Grey.
Silver Surfer, we're basically doing anything.
Yeah,
He's doing a
killed.
bit.
He's doing a bit.
He has hella abilities. Like, he's not going to be able to kill him. Like, the only way my team would kill him was by just destroying Sentry's mind.
Yeah.
But Silver Surfer and then Conchu, hopefully.
It's just that he has
Yeah,
two
but that's
so
on the
strong
basis that
telepaths.
he's not going to be immune to
Yeah,
telepathy.
but
He's
that's
not
relying.
immune.
But like,
he might be like a strong
who's
resistant. but-
they need to crack at his mind. Who's
Don't get me, like,
entertaining?
Jean Grey is already insanely strong without the Phoenix.
Yeah, but Jean Grey can't, be,
And she got the full Phoenix, didn't she?
Yeah.
Jean Grey can't be fighting Sentry and cracking at his mind at the same time.
Why not?
Because
It's the Phoenix, mate.
she's too busy.
It is the Phoenix is like one of the most.
No,
She wasn't she in the
realistically-
film? Wasn't she fucking like the whole world mind
Realistically-
while holding hella mutants
Realistically,
back, bro?
what were your picks?
Jean Grey Phoenix,
Yeah, Cassandra Nova.
Cassandra Nova, Conchu, hopefully.
So who is
Conchu is out of the
who's,
conversation.
who's fighting
Surfer.
Sentry?
Surfer and hopefully Conchu.
Surfer doesn't last long enough,
Well, he's able to. Like,
And then-
he can't kill the Surfer.
and then he can. Well, yes,
And this, if
he can break the surfboard, and then
How?
Surfer's gone. He
How?
just
how can he break the surfboard?
Yeah, I guess not. It's like
No,
Google.
bro.
That's true.
The
Bro,
surfer's
he
like
can,
Google,
yeah,
bro.
because
No, the
the Silver Surfer literally goes through things, bro.
no. I think
He can't touch the Surfer.
I think he can,
How?
and I think he can easily. If it's only the surfer,
I'll be honest, man, I feel like Icarus would get molested
And then
in
Conchu,
Sentry,
bro.
I mean,
No,
Icarus,
he won't.
you said he's going toe to toe with Sentry.
And I have Conchu.
yes, he is.
Is he going toe to toe with Worldbreaker Hulk?
No,
You would.
no, he wouldn't.
Not for long. He definitely lasts less than Sentry did. But yes,
Who
he
has
can.
Scout Switch?
He can.
Not by himself.
That's
bro.
Skull Twitch.
Every
He can give enough time,
I don't
especially with
think so.
Ghost Rider's help.
bro.
Skull Twitch.
with Ghost Rider's help, yeah. But
Ghost
then it's
Rider's
Ghost Rider and him.
incredible.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Skull Witch with the
I
Book of
think-
Versace.
But I also
Or
do have
whatever
Conchu. We
Conchu.
do have to take that.
Conchu, no,
Because it was what Pedro said. If you have penance there and
Yeah.
it works on
Now,
Sentry, then I have
look,
Conchu,
we
bro.
either take it as he has the penance staying, he has Conchu, or he does have the penance staying.
Because the penance there is dependent on the sins. And Sentry is a hero.
Sentry's a hero.
The Void
Yeah.
is him as well.
Well, are we picking the Void or the Sentry?
Wait,
They're
what?
two different
They're both
peeps.
the same
Yeah, he is a
character.
hero.
Well,
Yes.
in the comics, they're
He's a
different.
good guy.
No, but it's
Oh.
still the same mind.
What do you mean how he's a hero?
They fight though. In the comics, they actually fight 1v1.
But the Sentry has,
the world.
he has stuff he needs to be punished for.
This whole time I thought Sentry was a villain, mate.
No, he's a hero.
Well, he's villain and hero.
No,
he's going to be the villain.
He's going to be the
no, the Void is going to be the villain.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think mine, bro, like Phoenix,
well,
the Surfer.
this whole is your decision. I don't know what to
I
pick.
think I've made my decision. I think we need to make a decision.
Well, okay, so you go first.
He goes first because my decision will definitely impact his.
Okay, well, what's your decision?
No, we won't.
Yours is simple. You're gonna choose each other.
The thing is, you do have the rider, bro. Like I'm really banking on that because all your other picks are doing fuck all.
No, they're not.
No, like they're holding him back.
Apocalypse, they do much. And Apocalypse do stand.
No, but I'm talking about being able to stop him.
Remember how
and Legion is the one that's stopping him.
I got the Necromancer sword.
Whilst the other ones are keeping him busy.
Yeah, but Gore would be killed before he even hits him with a sword.
No, because Wanda's there to take the front of it. Like, that's the whole point of Wanda's there, bro.
Yeah, but like, what is Wanda gonna do?
She can manipulate in Multiverse of Madness. First, she literally accesses the highest level of magic with the book.
Wanda is the only one that's carrying for you because everyone else is getting clipped straight away.
No,
let's remember Magneto, guys.
The thing is, can Wanda distract him enough for Gore to sneak in? Because the thing is, it's not cracking at his mind. He has to sneak in,
if he
has to rely on Sentry not detecting him. And
he can go in the shadows.
And he has to.
So he's not getting detected in the
and he has
shadows.
to get a blow on Sentry that is killing.
I mean, I think I have
one go because he can't do it again because the Sentry.
I mean, I think I have the strongest team, but I'll go with you because you do have the rider and Legion.
I'm gonna go with him.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. So you choose and I'll say mine because mine will impact your decision.
I mean, it won't.
Then just say yours.
Yeah, no, I'll go with Danny's.
Why?
Because I think it's stronger.
Because I have the Phoenix, bro.
Podcast elaboration.
So he has Phoenix, and Phoenix goes like full ultimatum mode in the film. So I think that'll do a lot of damage.
Isn't she like controlling like every human mind at one point, while Wolverine's trying to get closer to her to kill her?
It's not now.
And Wolverine's the only one.
She's destroying things. She's like pulverizing things.
Yeah,
around
and
her.
she's like Wolverine was the only one because of his healing fact.
And the Sentry.
He doesn't have a healing fact.
But he's
that's not her telepathy. Like she wasn't focusing her power in someone. She was just expelling power, bro.
In the movie,
Crazy.
Her telepathy doesn't get boosted by the Phoenix Force.
Do you not remember Charles getting a whole fucking seizure, bro?
No, trying to get inside her head.
And she couldn't, bro.
She can't
and she wasn't even in control. Now imagine in control, bro, with the Phoenix,
So
bro.
I
If she
think-
walks in.
I think so she would go toe to toe with Sentry with the help of Silver Surfer, and on the side she's kind of like trying to
And I have
break his
Nova
mind.
as well, bro.
break his mind a little bit. Conjure would be there, kind of like helping out.
Conjure is a god, bro.
And then, because like the whole thing with Ghost Rider with the penance
Because
or whatever.
Ghost Rider also needs to get close for the penance.
As for my opinion, starts talking.
Yeah, with Icarus and
I'm
the
agreeing with
chains
you, Dick.
and Apocalypse.
To be fair, the chains
The
are
one
like
thing Apocalypse is good at is spinning him down.
No, chains first of all doing fuck all.
By the way, the penance there will do.
They're the chains, they're not just normal chains.
How are they gonna reach someone in the sky?
With
bro?
Icarus, he's flying, he grabs them, brings them down to the chain.
I think you're overestimating how strong Icarus
The
is.
penance there will do fuck all, mate. Because if he's a good guy, he doesn't have many sins.
Yeah, Icarus wouldn't be able to just push the fucking Sentry.
With the help of Apocalypse. The
No.
construction works.
Now I'm gonna have to.
Bro, the world breaking hole. Like his punches weren't moving Sentry, so.
Yes, can't you, bro?
Can't you, bro? It's a combo, but if Conjure pulls up, bro, it's done. Trust.
I'm taking it the Conjure will help. And
He's just throwing.
I mean, we should draw, was it?
the penance there won't do much because he
Alright,
doesn't have many
so-
sins.
I win.
The winner of the Thunderbolts draft to defeat the Sentry is Danny's team, which consisted of
Jean Grey Phoenix. Then we have Cassandra Nova. Then we have
Moon Knight.
Conchu, Moon Knight, but Conchu's a gamble. And then we have the Silver Surfer. So
So now, because he won, obviously, we want to see what you guys think. And if you do change your mind to see if one of us
I think the
wins,
viewer's gonna go with me.
then the prize would obviously be changed.
bro, yours is like
But-
Magneto could destroy the world, but that's about it.
What is the price?
But the prize for Thunderbolts draft is a free cinema ticket to watch the Thunderbolts movie.
Let's go. I'm actually happy about that.
Who's paying for that?
It's gonna be a shit movie, but it's free.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't win that because I don't want to watch it.
You're gonna watch it.
With popcorn and slush included.
Let's go.
Oh, and then okay, I'll stay broke. It's fine.
I'm gonna start
By the way,
watching
I'm the only one here without a job. Let's keep that in mind.
I'm gonna start. No, he's at a point. Start himself. I'm gonna start worshiping Conchu, bro. He was my gamble. He got me.
So now,
Should we make a?
can we make a big
So if you want to, just pay the cinema ticket for yourself.
can we? No, he's paying me.
Make an overall.
Yeah, can we? Can we even make an overall team to beat the Sentry?
I think he would be Jean Grey
Phoenix.
Jean Grey needs to be there.
Scarlet Witch has to be there.
Scarlet Witch, Magneto.
Okay, no.
But the thing is, like, Magneto, the only thing he can do is, like, destroy the world. But that's, like, he can't do anything to Sentry.
Yeah.
But look what? Iron in his blood, bro. Iron in his blood.
Not in the, like, that didn't happen in the film.
Yeah,
Like,
because
that didn't
he
happen.
didn't do
It's
it.
weird that you know that.
I mean,
But
it
in the
did
comics,
actually.
They did remove just the iron.
It did happen in the film when he was in prison.
Yeah, because he's a prison mate.
But someone injected the metal into it. But then again, it wasn't the iron.
It wasn't. Yeah, Mystique injected someone with fucking
metal.
yeah. So that's the only way he was able to.
Which
so.
that would have killed him pretty much straight away.
Yeah.
You're circulating metal through someone's bloodstream. Like that's not gonna.
But, yeah, so Jean Grey Phoenix,
Scarlet
Wanda,
Witch, yeah.
I think maybe the Rider.
Ghost Rider.
It's very hard to get the...
Conchu's not gonna go in because that's
Yeah,
a gamble.
I'll say
Magneto would go in there.
I'll say Ghost Rider.
There's not much he can do to Legion.
because Ghost Rider's not getting clipped like that.
Yeah,
and
Rider.
if he gets close, then
Wait,
the canister might work.
Jean Grey alter matter?
I think now. I think
don't know.
if we agree, Scarlet Witch, Jean Grey Phoenix, and Ghost Rider. I think the last pick is literally like which one of us can bring the biggest telepath to crack at his mind, whilst everyone else keeps him busy.
Phoenix.
No, Phoenix is a
Okay.
crank.
Well, then Nova, probably.
I think
Or
Legion.
Legion.
Well,
But I
because
just don't know.
it's not
I just
single
know.
my character
I just
trait.
Nova is, like, extremely strong.
Yeah,
Because I know Charles is extremely strong.
yeah,
The only way to stop Charles is with the Magneto helmet.
yeah.
So we have that reference because we know who Charles is going
But
to
doesn't Cassandra Nova need to touch someone to do the tele? It wasn't that the whole thing in the film?
No, that was to read their minds.
No, like to
She spoke
No,
telepathically.
She did it.
It's just to read their minds. She has to finger them.
Yeah, and also that's a way of her like.
no, she does that in the comics as well. But I don't remember her doing any telepathic stuff without touching them.
Yeah, I think Legion is a better pick.
Legion might be a better pick.
Magneto?
I mean, I like Magneto. She's just
So we got two of his characters, even though he won.
That's half Contra the Surfer, bro. I mean, the Surfer, well, he's not doing. Because, like, with my team, Jean Grey was more on telepath.
The
right?
fourth, I think, should be me. Realistic, I'm a strong telepath. I'll just shout on him.
What's your superhero name?
I was gonna say something very mean and very I shouldn't say. So I'm not gonna say that.
I don't know.
To
I
be
think it'll
determined.
be between Nova or Legion.
Okay. Let us know in the comments.
Well, I think
And
nobody.
that's all banking if the writer's doing fuck all.
Okay.
What about Peter Quill?
So just before we get onto the trailers and for us to talk a little bit of how we think the Thunderbolts movie is gonna go, I want to
Also, it is an overall team. Obviously, we did take two cards
Yeah.
from him, but he also had fucking Apocalypse, which is
Right.
an advanced construction order.
I think my
I think Magneto should have been there.
So yeah, before we start, I wanted to get your guys' opinions on the new Thunderbolts lineup in the comics, and whether or not they could beat the Sentry. So obviously, because with the Thunderbolts movie coming out, they're doing a comic run on the Thunderbolts, and they also have buckybarnes, wintersoldier, and they have Black Widow. It's Natasha, not Yelena, but yeah. And then the other characters are the Hulk, Namor, Agatha.
Namor, throwing a whale at him, and that's it.
Namor, not Namor.
Agatha,
Yeah.
and Carnage.
Oh, you know I was going to put Carnage on mine.
Hulk is the only one that's.
I was gonna put
And that's if it goes.
Also, Agatha can bring a lot of.
Hulk
If
and
this is
Agatha is
current,
something.
if this is current, then when he powers up, he did absorb like all the radiation again. Because the last thing that happened is like the world breaking Hulk radiation got like dispersed between people. So there's hella Hulks, but he absorbed them all again.
Yeah.
So technically, he's still that level, but it also depends because with the Hulk, is like he's infinitely strong. If he gets more angry, so he could always get stronger, but he does have to be that level of anger.
I mean, if we're talking about that level of Hulk, then
No, but then we all say it's all
still
world
not being
ending.
the Sentry though.
Yeah.
No,
he's
but
not beating him. He's on par.
What do you guys think of the lineup, though? I think it's a pretty interesting lineup.
It's interesting. Namor.
Venom.
Carnage is doing fuck all though.
Yeah, Carnage. It's not Cletus Cassidy, the massive serial killer. It's Eddie Brock that has the Carnage.
Yeah, but it's not doing like
Yeah.
much.
No, yeah, I'm just saying. do you guys like that lineup for the Thunderbolts?
Who else was there apart from the
Agatha.
Namor is also doing fuck all.
No, so I'm not talking about beating the Sentry anymore. It's like for the story and for the team.
I mean,
Is it a cool team?
I'd hate to see that in a film because those characters literally do not have anything to do with each other. Buckybarnes with Namor.
By the way, what is buckybarnes and Natasha doing to...
Nothing, bro.
Bro, they're shooting... They're normal people, mate.
Well, Sentry, I think he's going to be a hero.
Again!
He's going to be fighting the Void.
Yeah. So I just wanted to let you know the comic run and see what
Basically, in the comics, Sentry is so strong that his mind made a version of himself that's evil, and that's the Void.
That's constructed.
So the Void gets stronger based on Sentry's insecurity.
Yeah, so basically,
the Void is Sentry's goblin mode.
Yeah, if Sentry goes all out, the Void will come fight.
So the way they do it in the comics to fix that is Sentry has only access to his powers once a year, so the Void doesn't come back, and afterwards he forgets everything.
Isn't that Franklin saying?
Wait, that might be Franklin.
That's Franklin saying.
No, but they do something like that with Sentry where they decrease his power so the Void doesn't show up.
He's always in control. If he loses control, then the Void.
It's something like that. I was
he goes all out against wall-breaking Hulk, but it's a control thing. If he goes all out, then the Void's gonna go him. So.
Yeah. Okay, well, gonna move on to the trailer discussion now, and
The review.
So someone needs to catch up on the trailer.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna intermission to watch trailer.
All right, so we're back.
Back from the intermission.
Yeah, some of us had to review the trailers because I hadn't seen.
It wasn't me. I'm sorry for the 30-hour ad.
We're now going to talk about the Thunderbolts trailer.
We're starting with the to address the elephant in the room. Very hard for those characters to beat the fucking Sentry.
Yeah, there's no way they're beating the Sentry. It has to be like a thing of the Sentry's going to be their friend.
Yeah,
and then he's going to be one going against his other personality, which is the Void, and
they're for sure going to power him down. Like even if it is like a thing like that.
I mean, I like I like all the characters in terms of these. For example, compared with Thunderbolts in the comics that we just talked about, like the new lineup, I prefer this lineup a lot more in terms of characters make sense to be with each other.
Yeah, they do.
The only character I don't like, in which I said during the film, like Taskmaster in this live action, I don't like. To be honest, she hasn't shown up much.
Yeah,
she's not Taskmaster, bro.
She's not Taskmaster.
She just
she is only in those scenes in the warehouse when they find out about the Sentry. She's dying. She's dying 100%. So yeah,
he's also not in the lineup for Avengers Doomsday.
So exactly.
Isn't the Guardian just another Captain America?
Red Guardian, and he's the Russian.
But isn't he just not Captain America?
Well, the Captain America is a character. He's not a super soldier. Yeah.
But most of these people are.
Yeah. Because this being the lineup, I'm fine with it. However, it's not a long-term lineup.
They also I feel like it would have been a better movie if they didn't go for. I might be proven wrong, but if they didn't go for a Sentry type, it'd be a better movie if they went with something small. A bit like what we talked about with Sam Wilson Captain America, Brave New World.
Yeah.
If they instead of the Hulk stuff, they did a smaller thing, more of an operational type, which actually lets the character shine in that environment. Then someone like the Sentry, bro.
Yeah, because.
They'll do fuck all against him.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked interesting for what they have, but I'm just
Magneto would molest every single one of them, and he didn't even make it to our.
I don't know if you've said in a previous episode, but they're they might use the power of friendship to defeat the Sentry.
Marvel, one thing that I was thinking about this during the trailer. Marvel, especially in movies, they always try to lean into that. I mean, I get it's it's Marvel.
Fuck friendship,
but they didn't lean to more the comedic.
Yeah.
Power of friendship type thing.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you gotta lean more an opposite way because we've seen that before.
I mean, the clearly from the trailer, it's gonna be that.
Then we get stuff like the Thor film where it's kid power.
They've leaned too much into the.
For example, I like the redemption side of these characters. Can they redeem themselves and be work for the government since they can't control the Avengers? They're gonna make these guys do the work for them. Very Suicide Squad. Now, big thing about Suicide Squad is that it makes you care about the characters and then they get clipped. The fact that we've already been spoiled that these characters are going to be part of the Avengers in Avengers Doomsday is because the thing is, imagine this movie, Taskmaster's getting clipped straight away just to set the tone, and then the movie goes and you care about these characters, but then the only survivors are Bucky and Yelena, or Bucky, Yelena, and maybe U.S. agent with no limbs.
Nugget.
Makes you care about Ghost and.
I mean, I really like John Walker though. I don't want him to be a Nugget at the end.
No, yeah, but some people said, since you don't have Flash Thompson in the MCU, make him become Agent Venom. He's the closest character. But
the guy playing Red Guardian.
no, U.S. agent
No.
John Walker. So obviously,
Well, he'll become Venom.
How will they
No, you become Agent Venom.
But that's still a symbiote.
Yeah.
Where would they get symbiote from?
well, yeah,
Because they're retcons.
How did Agent Venom become Agent Venom?
yeah, it was a fragment of the symbiote.
Yeah.
Oh.
That they just used for military. But it looks interesting, and we're gonna watch next episode is gonna be our Thunderbolts review. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah,
I guess it is. I guess it is.
the planners here.
Yeah.
So yeah,
not our next.
So I don't really know how, because it looks interesting, but like how much are we gonna care? That's the question. Because like, especially when you think about the Thunderbolts lineup in the comics, not this newer version, but like the previous one, the bigger one. It's Thunderbolt Ross, Red Hulk. That's why it's called the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
It's Agent Venom,
Never thought about that.
Agent Venom, Punisher, Elektra, and Deadpool.
I'll prefer that so much more, mate.
Yeah.
So much more.
I understand Deadpool, because you can't put him in, but like, and yeah.
Swap it for someone else, but at least keep that lineup.
Yeah, sure. Like, for example, you can keep a U.S. agent and the Black Widow with Winter Soldier. Like, those make sense. But
Get
then
Deadpool out and put the
but then,
Captain
like,
America. Happy
you
with that.
have you always introduced Red Hulk in a previous Marvel movie, right?
It might be seeing Red Hulk.
If you don't want to use Red Hulk, you have the Abomination,
Yeah.
right? Just hanging around. You have Baron Zemo.
Who's that? Oh, the
he's
guy.
not.
What would he
Be
do?
good here.
He's the leader of the Thunderbolts in the comics. But yeah, you have
Well, he has like a very high IQ.
like you can use like other villains from previous Marvel movies.
They
And-
should use. I don't get why they didn't use Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah.
They could have been like, oh,
It's
we're gonna shorten your sentence.
It's
come
called the
out.
Thunderbolt because he is the
It's
leader.
set up perfect because he's in prison, so it sets up like it agrees with the thing they're going for. Of being
So-
like,
But I don't know if it's gonna be a surprise. But
No,
I don't
too
think it is.
expensive, man.
I don't think it is. Huh?
Too expensive.
Probably.
and now
have
it's not a
support.
surprise because Marvel literally tells the whole movies in the trailer.
Yeah, true.
So
And he would have been announcing it.
Yeah, no, the whole trailer would have been all the scenes of the Red Hulk.
Yeah,
if that was
true,
the case.
true. Yeah.
it'd have been interesting to see a Hulk fight the Sentry, even though Red Hulk's a weaker version.
Yeah.
Well, glad that we're not seeing that. I'll be honest. I'm not excited to watch it.
I mean, I'm excited to see like Bucky.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about you guys, but I'm more excited to watch the other film we're gonna talk about in
Yeah.
than Thunderbolt.
I guess we.
Which is a perfect segue.
Perfect segue.
One Stitch trailer.
Yeah. Now we're gonna be talking about the Lilo and Stitch trailer. What do you guys
When
think?
does the movie come out?
23rd of May. No, May. Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if you guys are gonna agree
Or
with me, but
April.
I think Stitch's design is the best live action design of any adaptation.
He does look very cute and very like Stitchy, like.
Including
Stitchy,
Sonic.
like-
Including Sonic and
Yeah. I think it's very good use of CGI.
I'm more excited to watch Lilo and Stitch than
because like it just seems like a good film.
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch
There's
have
already
a
funny
better
parts.
chance of beating Sentry than the Thunderbolts. That's my
But
opinion.
then
mate.
just him like chugging the lava lamp.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
and I think that like they bring over all the important bits and moments from the original animated movie, and they also add a few little things. But that complement the original story, not really trying to change anything.
I think
Just-
Lily and Stitch are going to be a comfort film,
Willow.
which I'm not mad about.
Yeah.
Not Lily.
Am I saying Lily?
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch. I think it's going to be a comfort film, which I'm not mad about. And I think it's not going to be like a top 10, 6, 7 film. But it's going to be, I think it's going to be like a good watch.
I also can't wait to see like all the aliens and stuff.
Yeah, I mean
And,
the one. Well, I have no idea what's his name. The green one, the tall one.
Yeah,
He looked great.
it
So,
was like
CGI is very good.
So I understand they're going to be like camouflaged as humans when they're
Yeah,
hanging out because she just
obviously.
makes it. Yeah,
Otherwise, it'd be
Yeah.
hella expensive.
yeah, and it would
But
be
I don't think
very difficult.
I think
to
there's
make.
more trailers besides the one we just watched.
No.
No,
Is there not? I think there is because I remember seeing a scene of
but I mean, by the time this comes out, maybe, but no, right now.
no
right now.
Stitch being escorted and then them being like, "Nah, you're good. You can see her."
No. Maybe it was like a teaser or something. But
Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, I'm excited I guess. I mean, it's not a film that I'm gonna mind watching. It's probably gonna be a good film, even though I still think, which I said before, that Disney has stopped just making adaptations of their old shit, making new shit.
Yeah.
But Stitch is like,
But, like,
seeing
I don't
that
know,
come
but
to
to be
life
honest,
is
if you-
interesting.
Yeah, and also it's been a long time.
I feel like it
since-
depends on
If
what
you're gonna do it, at least do it well.
Yeah,
I feel like if you're
What-
bringing something to life where it's like already just humans, I feel like that's not.
Yeah.
But if it's something that involves like a genie, for example, Aladdin, or Stitch or Beauty and the Beast, seeing
and
like
also if it's
that, I think that's more interesting than bringing like.
it's been like a long time since they've done something with only one Stitch. For example, a
true.
bad example is like Moana came out like 2 years ago, and they're making a live action movie straight away.
They're doing a live action of Invincible as well.
Invincible.
Yeah, it's been. Yeah. I feel like I was gonna bring it up in our Invincible episode. I feel like it's gonna fumble, but it's been announced. So
Mufumbo, bro.
Mufumbo.
Crazy.
But for example, how would you feel if they made a live action of Monsters Inc?
I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, we'd watch it, but like,
Yeah, but those films are from ages ago. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, for example, but if they did a live action of Rapunzel, I wouldn't really care.
Well,
if they did a live action of Toy Story
Or Frozen.
Yeah, I don't think those would work.
Yeah,
Because like when you make a live action, like it's about bringing the human side and the other side, right? If you make a live action movie, like for example, Lion King, where everything is CGI, like might as well leave it as animation.
Yeah. No,
One thing is Aladdin. Like
Aladdin, sure.
it was an animated
Aladdin's
movie
a really good
based
film.
from real people.
Yeah.
in my opinion, Aladdin live action is the best Disney film.
Oh no, I agree.
The best live action.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far, yeah.
What's the best Disney film?
I don't know.
Aladdin live action is definitely up there.
Well, technically, every Pixar movie is now owned by Disney.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to
Fucking-
For example, if they did a live action of Cars, live action of Wall-E, it's just F1.
It's just the original.
Fair, Wall-E was a
Just with fat people.
Yeah.
They could do a live
When you
action.
start in the film.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I'll be the captain.
Top Gun. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think Stitch, just from the trailer, you can tell it's going to be a good film.
Yeah.
And a good adaptation.
That'll be a good watch.
Yeah, and thankfully they didn't give him the Sonic original design.
Yeah.
But for example, you see, that's how you do a trailer.
I mean, I'm surprised they didn't make Stitch.
because for example, with Thunderbolts, it's like with the Women's Stitch trailer. First of all, it understands its theme. It understands what it's going for, the family-friendly like jokes and stuff like that. But it also gives you a little bit of the plot of like, okay, he escaped the place, like. And people are obviously going to be looking for him and stuff like that. So it sets up the plot a little bit, but it leaves intrigue of being like, how is it going to work out?
Yeah.
With Thunderbolts, it doesn't really understand its theme because it's going for a darker theme with Sentry. Doesn't really understand it. And it tells you, Marvel always does it, it tells you so much in the trailer.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah,
whoa.
and I'm just not intrigued about it, man. You putting them against someone, though you literally just before this, we were giving the strongest motherfuckers there are, and we're still saying, but they won't beat them.
Yeah, I mean,
And then you put normal humans, man.
I mean, he's probably going to be extremely powered down, and he'll probably be a thing of like Sentry is going to be helping them fight the
Yeah,
Void.
But that's I don't want that, mate.
I mean, seeing Sentry.
Because what I'm thinking is Sentry's gonna be finding
Who's
what's his
playing
name,
Sentry?
Black Cloud.
Void.
Timothy
Void.
Chalamet should play fucking Sentry.
No, it's a different
It's
guy. Do you know who was originally meant to play Sentry?
I think it was Idris Elba.
It was the guy that voices Invincible.
Oh,
really?
Mark Twain.
Okay, I don't think
I don't remember his
think it'd
name.
be a good.
Oh man, I remember.
I think it would have been.
Isn't that the guy that was Beast Boy
No.
no.
in the?
no.
Then I'm okay.
No,
thinking
he's Glenn in The
In
Walking Dead. If you
Oh,
can
okay.
remember
Yeah,
that.
I can remember.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it doesn't.
But
Is it Debbie Ryan?
I don't want to see.
Who's playing Sentry now though?
It's a
Random
different
mute.
guy. It's
It's a random mute.
I
see
don't really
it.
know him from anywhere.
But I don't want to see the
White guy.
Sentry fighting the Void.
Oh,
To be fair, Sentry doesn't have waves, so
Well,
I checked.
the Invincible one, he'd be Asian.
But I don't want to see Sentry fighting the Void and Thunderbolts just being support, mate. Because that's what I'm thinking. It's gonna
At
be.
least avoid school by like turning people into shadows.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how.
But then again, if you show
makes me wonder why he doesn't do that
To them.
Thunderbolt.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. If you see him do that, what's stopping him from just and making them into shadow? Like realistically,
I have no idea, bro.
What if the big reveal is that it's not the Sentry and not the Void, it's Sung Jin Woo? With
How
a
is that
shadow.
All right, I mean, I think for
Like
review,
I said, mate, just finish off. Like I said, Marvel
Yeah.
has not kept me intrigued in any
Hey, Daredevil.
films. I'm on about films. Marvel
Yes.
has not kept me intrigued.
Which shows they just have Diamond that does.
I feel like Disney is also doing Marvel right now, which is a lot of Marvel. Sometimes like they hit and then they miss.
Yeah.
They hit, then they miss.
Marvel
And
hits
Disney
when they
forgot to
listen
sing
to what the fans want and when they're
Yeah.
try to be honest with the comic material.
Yeah.
For example, Daredevil links to the old show. Everybody loves the old
I
show.
don't know why.
they
They always their first course of action is to make it worse, and then unless something else happens, like for example,
The Doctor
John,
was
John Burton being like, "Nah, I'm not gonna be in this," but they're like, "But they want to see the Punisher." He's
Yeah.
like, "Nah, don't care." So then they have to like
To
change
listen
stuff.
to what people want.
Yeah.
Same thing with X-Men 97. It's based on an older property, and they wasn't what the fans wanted.
I think the only thing that Marvel does well is when it's like what do you call it?
Street level.
Street level like shows. That normally hits better in terms of
Guardians.
Yeah.
The opposite of street level. I mean, I guess you say space street level.
It's still
no,
street
because
level.
the ego.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
That was still street level.
With the multiverse.
Oh, probably not.
Street level.
Marvel just does it wrong. Marvel just has multiverses now.
No, but then again, like they were fighting. They didn't put the 3 Spider-Mans fighting Sentry, did they, mate? That's what I'm saying. Like Daredevil hits. He's fighting Kingpin. If they put Daredevil against...
I don't mind.
Even if they did the Daredevil against a Wolverine, that would be sick. But I'm saying more if they did like Daredevil against... I don't fucking know, man. Magneto.
It is an interesting plot to have like weak characters going up a strong opponent. Like, for example, the Suicide Squad does that all the time. But... there has to be casualties.
Yeah, it's the Suicide Squad. Like that's the whole point.
But for example, the Suicide Squad going against the Star, I forgot the name. Starro. It's more believable that they can win than the Thunderbolts going against Sentry.
Yeah, and even that, like only
put the Sentries, put the Thunderbolts against just one character of each of yours. Maybe mine, they could be Abomination, but like either Magneto or like
even
one of your characters, and they're not beating him.
They're not beating Abomination.
And our characters, it was a team of 4.
Because we know for a fact that there's no way we're gonna get the fight scene of the Thunderbolts fighting Sentry or the Void. We can't without breaking the immersion. Because if we had, like, for example, the lineup we tried to make before, yes, they can't defeat them, but at least you can have a fight scene with them being defeated and not being, mutilated by him just snapping his fingers.
Yeah.
Right. So it's
I don't know. I have no idea.
All this to say, Thunderbolts, don't know how it's going to turn out.
I don't know why they spoiled that the character is going to die as well. Because she for sure is Taskmaster.
Yeah, Taskmaster is for sure dying, and all the other ones are surviving.
Yeah.
The only thing I was hoping is that they're going to pull at our heartstrings with Red Guardian. He's going to sacrifice himself.
But for example, they already take so much out of it because you're like, oh, like there's no fear of
what if they're tricking you and actually he's not going to be,
No, there's no way.
Or it might be a flashback.
All Disney cares right now is to get money.
Yeah. So the usual.
The
usual course of action there.
The usual.
True.
Well, for reviews, I think that's it.
Get Fox.
Expectations are very low, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but for the Lilo and Stitch, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
My review. Now
on to the game.
Yeah. All right. So now we're gonna move on to the Ace Race trivia. So this is a game we do it every second episode to start off the
first
the
game of the 2 set games.
So it's a trivia game. We each have the aces and suits of the deck. Each one of them represents us. He's hearts, diamonds, spades, clubs. Now, we're gonna pull a random card from the deck, whatever suit that is. Our respective card moves forward. There's 3 sections, and each one of them is one of us asking questions depending on the suit that's in a card. If we get a question right, we stay on the level. If we get a question wrong, we go back down. The point of the game is to see who the first 2 cross the finishing line, and they will not be losers.
They'll be
in
the
next
judges.
game, they'll be the judges, and whoever 2 of us loses today, they'll be competing next episode to see who's going to be the ultimate loser and wear some bullshit like this.
Yeah.
So yeah,
For this one, let's get to it.
Yep.
All right.
Let's go. First card, hearts.
Hearts move forward. Who's the
Reveal. Clubs.
What's your topic? Lovely. Okay, so my topic is actually something that it's gonna have to do with one of our further episodes. My topic is Fantastic Four.
Ooh.
So not insanely hard, especially for you two. Who moves forward?
Hearts? Me.
Close. Okay, so I'm not gonna ask you something too hard, but I'm not gonna go easy on you either. What is the name of the Fantastic Four's headquarters? So, for example, you see how the Avengers have the Stark Tower. What's the equivalent for the Fantastic Four?
I don't think I know.
I know.
Yeah,
I
don't know much about Fantastic Four, to be fair.
I'm pretty sure they say Marvel.
Yeah.
Isn't that one of the maps?
Yeah. Well, they start there.
Do you think I read the maps, mate? I actually have no idea, mate.
Bro, it's like the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember.
I don't know. No
Is it the Baxter building? Yeah.
From I had never.
Like now.
Next person moving forward is Spade. So Tiago moves forward,
cooking.
and Rafa is asking a question.
I'm just checking something.
This guy's
I don't want to like ask a question and then it turns out to be wrong.
like either.
Yeah, okay. So I don't know if this is gonna be easy for you. This is a comic question. How does the Human Torch famously die in the comics?
So
Oh, that's easy, mate.
Is it? How? No, actually, yeah, no, don't answer. He doesn't know, but yeah.
They are fighting Annihilus in a negative zone. They're leading to a portal, and all the Annihilus's drones/people are coming in. So, Johnny tells Ben to close the portal behind him whilst he fends off the forces so that they can't get to the other side. Because that was the whole goal of Annihilus, is to invade the current reality. So he tells him to close the portal, screams flame on, and then it goes.
Bro,
he sacrifices himself.
The whole thing where it's portal and it's the thing like that, and
the thing.
the Human Torch being like talking to him, and then he turns around and there's like all the monsters coming up, and he goes, "I like these chances, flame on."
Yeah, you know, I want to just. I wouldn't have just taken that panel that you've read. I needed to know that he was in a negative zone.
It's actually just Ben Grimm, because only when the portal closes,
Which
he
is
turns
what
back
I-
into
which is what I said.
the thing.
But he wasn't the thing.
It was.
It's not my fault. The thing's been grim for you, bro.
All right. Next person moving forward
Names is
is
what I struggle with.
Clubs. Clubs is what Clubs, so obviously can't.
Oh, yeah,
so I'm good.
Yeah.
Next person moving forward, Clubs again.
And see who's
The second strip for questions is Hearts. What is your topic?
So my topic is Arcane.
Okay.
Okay. So the whole show, right?
The show, yeah.
Or just the new season?
No, the whole show.
Okay.
Who am I asking?
Me.
Clubs. Yeah, rough.
Oh, I watched this a bit ago, you know.
Okay. What is the name of the city located beneath Piltover, known for its poverty and crime?
Fuck. I'm bugging out now.
Why did you make that face?
Because it's easy.
Yeah, I'm fucking spacing out.
I don't think I know.
I'm having a book as well.
I'm just thinking the underground. So
Yeah, same.
No, like
it's like the slums, some shit like that.
Oh, I know. There. It was just I was mixing up with the word.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Another.
I'm gonna go with the underground. I don't remember.
Is it on?
Zon.
Yeah,
I
was just thinking of King Von now.
See, good question, mate.
Next
Next
one.
person.
Spades. Ask me a question, brother.
Oh shit! Yeah. Have you seen the comic where like the things is like an outer shell?
Yeah.
So, which character who works with Silco becomes a key antagonist in the underground struggle for Zon's independence?
Isn't that a big vague?
I didn't even hear the question.
I'll say again. Which character who works with Silco becomes a key antagonist in the underground struggle for Zon's independence?
I know the answer.
So
Oh, I cooked with a soap.
is it fighting against Zon?
Did you not read the question?
Or is it in support?
Well,
of
he didn't read the
Four.
question.
It was 4 zones independent.
4?
For Zon's independence.
Okay. Well, Jinx is the obvious answer because. Repeat the question.
Yeah, that was the question. I'll need to hear it a few times. I've heard it. and I
Which
still don't-
character who works with Silco becomes a key antagonist in the underground struggle for Zon's independence?
So because he said a key antagonist 4. So
Oh.
He breaking the whole question
So
up.
yeah,
Oh,
so it's the so it's fighting
Yeah.
against Zon.
it's fighting against Zon.
Yeah. I was tweeting.
Just clarify what you mean so I can answer it.
He doesn't know what he means.
Ask a question.
What? Just clarify. Is it fighting against Zon or for Zon?
4.
So
Wait, read the question again.
Because
Read
you
the question again.
Which character
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
works with Silco
yeah.
becomes a key antagonist
It's an antagonist.
in the underground struggle for Zon's
Okay,
independence?
so it's an antagonist of the show, and it's fighting in support.
Why are you working
of Zon,
together?
yeah? Okay, so
No, we're trying to understand the question
Yeah.
now. Helping it.
the only 2 characters that I have in mind, I mean, there's multiple ones, but a key antagonist you can always say is Jinx. If not, the woman without the arm, but I don't know her name. But they both work as an answer.
I think it's like Idris.
Idris Elba.
I want to say Jinx,
Savika, which is the woman with the metal arm.
but Jinx is as well.
No, but she wasn't working with Silco.
Yeah, she was.
She was.
She was
Oh. But she wasn't the key antagonist.
She was the key.
She is the key antagonist. That's season 1.
Was she part of the underground struggle though? No, she wasn't.
She was.
She was working with
No, for Zon's independence.
Yes,
she's the symbol.
she's the martyr for Zon's independence.
Season 2.
No, I'm pretty sure that this is talking about the last season for Zon's independence, and Jinx didn't want to fight. She stayed in like her room.
Yeah, but she's still
she
like
was
the key antagonist.
Yeah,
It would be.
and she ended up doing it.
Yeah, we have like it is
Like,
Jinx.
I'm fine with you. Oh, you can't really move back down, but like I got the answer right. There was just two answers.
What was the
Also, I would have never gotten the name
Because
of
the key antagonist.
Vika? She was like one of the main characters, man.
But the key antagonist is Jinx.
So what's the jury say?
Well, the question was pretty much who was working with Silco for the independence of Zon and was a key antagonist. That's Jinx.
Yeah.
Because
I said both questions. I said both answers. Just didn't say the name of the woman without the arm.
But
Savika.
or whatever. She's not a key antagonist. She's not a key antagonist.
She is a key antagonist.
I said Thiago Mosbach.
But she's a side antagonist. So we have to give him that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Next person moving forward.
We're fair out here.
We're not getting anything,
Just
bro.
us two, bro. Together, you won't have to wear it again, unless they get just straight.
Well, no, knowing my luck, we'll see how this goes.
Ask a question to
I would have never gone. I thought I was going to close to Zon. I was not close to Zon at all.
Bro, I was nowhere near.
I was there.
Okay, I want the full name. Which character is a member of Piltover's council and uses their position to manipulate events for personal gain?
Most of them.
That's all of them.
bro.
That's all of them. And then they all get clipped.
How can I change the question? Okay, which character is a member of Piltover's council?
But like the thing is, also Piltover's Council, most of them not important in the whole show. Only like 2 of them.
Okay, which character is a member of Piltover's council? An important member of Piltover's council, and has. I don't want to give too much, mate, but.
Bro, ask me the question, but then you have to arc with. I mean, you don't have consequences.
What is the question again?
Which character is a member of Piltover's council and uses their position to manipulate events for personal gain?
All of them, bro.
Add more to the question.
Okay.
Please.
Which character is a member of Piltover's council, uses their...
Also, are you showing him all the other questions as well that you have?
To be fair, I didn't read them.
This guy's so stupid.
How would you put a... Because I don't want to give too
The
much.
one that... So what's the name of the character that gains... that unlocks their magical power? Victor.
Is that your final answer?
From the council.
Oh, Victor's not
don't
do you mean Jace's bitch? That's what you mean. Bro, I don't remember her name.
They say it loads, mate.
I remember her first name.
Yeah, first name.
Mate,
Well, he said full name.
they say it
No, he
loads.
didn't. He did
No, I
say
did say full name.
Okay.
They say...
I know, yeah,
Mate,
I'll
they
say
say the
full
surname loads.
I don't remember her first name.
To be fair, they do say
Victoria.
Because...
Yeah.
Oh, Melbourne. Well, no. I mean, she's called Mel. Can I just say Mel?
I
might
want
just
the
say.
full name.
Well, I'm not gonna remember the. I'm never gonna remember the second name. It's already a poll with Melbourne. I'm not gonna go with Melbourne. I'm gonna go with Mel.
Isn't that the guy from Madagascar?
Melbourne.
Melbourne. Yeah, Melbourne.
What's the answer?
The giraffe.
I'm just gonna go with Mel. I'm never gonna. Mel. Valedictorian.
Mel Medarda.
Yeah.
They say her surname so much.
Never have gotten Medarda.
Mate, because of her mom, they say...
Like that is
They say I'm best, but then not.
Oh yeah, they call her Ambessa.
It's Ambessa.
I don't
Yeah,
even
but they
remember.
say
They don't say Medarda and stuff like that.
They
They,
do.
I think, no, they say it in the show. They don't say it as much as you make out seem.
I thought they referred to Ambessa by her surname, but no, they just call her.
Yeah, so I'm grabbing that. Help.
To the courts.
To the
Well,
court.
I'm gonna be honest. I remember Melman
I
out of
think,
my head.
Yeah.
I think Mel.
If someone had asked me for the full name Mel Medarda, that would have been like fair.
There's no way. You're horrible with that.
I wouldn't have got it, but I'm saying that I wouldn't have taken it to the jury.
They don't say
because-
the surname though that much.
Maybe make questions that you would have gotten. How about that?
You would have not gotten the full name.
Okay, so do you want what's the name of Human Torch?
Well, you wouldn't have gotten.
No,
that.
probably not.
And that's such an easy name.
Yeah, he did get Mel.
Bro. Yeah.
So are we giving it?
You can't move back either.
What's her full first name?
Huh?
What's her full first name?
Good thing that wasn't a question.
Molina. Yeah.
All right.
Melinda.
Well, the council has agreed that the question was a little too hard, so technically he would move back.
I disagree.
But since he's at the very bottom, he can move.
I don't know.
I disagree, man.
Continue.
Next person, Joker. That's nothing. We got it done. Your drink. Next person moving forward, Spades. Bro, we are.
No, wait, we're not.
Well, we know what this is.
No, we don't. Oh, Spades.
Yeah, it should be.
You. Oh my god! But the viewers don't know that, you fucking idiot.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah. We don't punt.
yeah, you can now.
More work.
Oh, it's
All right.
well, you can still say your
So
topic.
Spades, but he's with Spades. You can say your topic now.
So my topic is Marvel villains.
All right.
That is broad.
The next person moving forward is Gloves.
No, we're not.
Okay.
This is gonna be the quickest fucking
Now,
ice race.
what is the name of Hela's massive wolf in Thor Ragnarok?
Well, she has a massive. Isn't that Loki's like bitch? Loki's girl.
Well, it's the same. It's the same name if that helps. Also, same thing in
Should have said that.
God of War.
Should not have said that. Why are you giving him aid?
I'm pretty sure they said it in God of War as well. No,
Well, it is a hard question.
very hard.
So
Does it start with a T?
this is not guessing, man.
Thorkel. I need time to think.
It's fine. The editor doesn't have much to do, anyways. So give him work. Drop a sword as well.
The thing is, he has some weird like Asgardian name, bro. I can already tell. It's not something like Alfred.
Alfred.
It's not. It's something weird.
Will the Wolf.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think I'm cooked on this one. I'm gonna go with Heimerdinger. I'm joking. I'm joking. Because the only times the wolf show up is in Ragnarok. If I'm pretty sure.
Yes,
And when he fights the Hulk, but I don't even
I'll have a
remember.
guess after.
Do they even say the name?
they do. And in order to help you, is the same name across all media.
Yeah.
So if you want to use any other,
Well, but in God of War, they also just mentioned the wolves because of Ragnarok, but I'm pretty sure they don't say the. Bro, I'm pretty sure it's like sulfurs. So.
do you know?
No. Third tier? I'm gonna go with that. I have no clue.
That's the level guy.
That's the guy.
It's Fenris.
Yeah.
Fenris.
Yeah.
This guy said Loki.
Yeah.
Okay. You would not have gone further.
No.
What is it? I just heard that. No, further.
Fenris.
Fenris.
I think it's fair.
You were at
because
yes.
because you like God of War and stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
They don't say the name Fenris. They mentioned
do.
they mentioned the wolf. I wish you just
They
watched
do.
the game, brother. They mentioned the wolves.
No, not in the first one.
And it's also like
the one
a
I
movie
watched
thing.
No, you have to have.
I'm watching it in 2018.
Yeah,
it
but
wasn't sounding like
you have seen. So.
The only scene I've seen is the fight with Thor.
I think it's quite.
Wolf in it.
I think it's too hard.
Watch
What's
because
the name Foreigner?
Fenris.
Do they say in the movie?
Yeah, they do.
They say the movie.
Bro.
And I
How many
think they do say
Multiple times.
at least when it's on screen.
I don't even remember them. I'm sure they've said it in a movie, but maybe they said it like once.
No, they don't.
You know how many times did they say it in the movie?
Well, it's 2-1, so.
And they also say it in the first game of God of War. I'm pretty sure.
No, they don't. They mentioned them, but
Yeah,
they don't say the
so they
name.
mentioned
They mentioned the wolves, but they don't say the name of the wolves.
They do. But yeah, so I think.
Well,
that
what
was-
part of I just watched the game? Do you understand that they don't? They mentioned the wolves. They don't. Man, I personally wouldn't have Fenrir.
Fenris is crazy though.
I think it's too hard.
I'm sorry when you keep forgetting the name. It's Foreigner.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too hard, man.
How?
Well, Raph hasn't taken it to the course.
Fenrir.
Yeah, but I just thought you agreed with them, and if it's just one, then
But now you're just
what's the
doing
name-
this
what's
to
the name
drop
again?
you back down.
Fenris.
Like this.
Fenris.
Fenris. How do you even spell that, bro?
It's not that
Man, I think that's quite hard, man.
well, for you, yes, because you can't even get to Johnny Storm. So,
Also, keep in mind, my questions are Fantastic Four, and everyone's saying the names of the Fantastic Four characters. So
You won't remember it in a minute.
I should be saying
Fenris.
Fenris. Yeah. And like, it's the thing is, it's the same name across all media. That's why I was like, in
Yeah, but
any
what-
Norse
what-
mythology.
But yeah, on my spare time when I'm not working for the Pascal or doing physics, I'm actually reading Norse mythology.
Yes, my questions they start off hard, but then
Yeah, I
increase
feel
in
like it's
difficulty.
fair.
I
I
mean,
mean,
this is
well,
not like
well,
crazy.
well, right
Considering
now,
it's been in a major Marvel movie as well.
Yeah.
Like I get it feels
yeah,
like
but
just
it's been one. In terms of like they said it like maybe once in the film. You can't tell me they said it more than once, bro.
Yeah, they did, brother. They
think so.
formulate the whole-
I'm gonna rewatch Ragnarok.
Okay, they formulate like the whole plan.
I wouldn't even rewatch Ragnarok for that. All right.
Sure, if people disagree, but well, let me know because I think Fenris,
There's the reason.
Fenris is a bit
There's the
crazy.
reason why the cables are there.
Okay. Next person moving forward. Diamonds.
There you go.
Redemption. So Fantastic Four.
What is the name of the Fantastic Four's robotic assistant?
Oh man, I knew.
And the thing is, Tiago said his name the other day. Like,
no,
did
I
I?
knew this
I
was gonna
think so.
come up, but I
Johnny Stormy.
they also say it in Marvel Rivals.
don't play Marvel Rivals. I don't.
If you're caught up on the lore, bro.
Yeah.
Wilbert. Gotta push the bars!
That's Galacta.
Oh. What'd they say?
I gotta get on the objective, like so,
No, she's gotta, you gotta push the something.
the card, maybe.
Oh, yeah. The shopping
It's like Wilbur or something like that.
Well, technically, it's like what's it called when each letter means a word?
Yeah,
It is now. Of
it's
course, I'm not gonna ask you that.
acronym.
Yeah, it's an acronym. But of course, I'm not gonna ask you that because I don't know.
So I knew this was gonna come up, and I knew it was gonna be
You
me.
felt it.
I should have asked prior. Like, oh, yeah, you remember?
But then he couldn't have asked you the question.
Yeah, but
I have a question ready for you, and it's a hard one.
Wait, I'm not moving. This game hates colored people.
It's not Wilbur. I'm stuck on Wilbur.
Maybe shoot him, eh?
Yeah, I mean, it could be right.
I don't think I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna go with Wilbur.
Is it an answer?
That didn't say I'm gonna go with Wilbur.
It's Herbie. It's Herbie. Yeah.
Harvey.
Yeah.
That wasn't close.
He said that like a few days ago.
Yeah, I mean,
That was a good question, though.
next person moving forward. Hearts.
Whoa, yeah. Finally in the game.
Makes you feel good.
What is the
Name?
famous?
Oh.
No, like which famous Marvel character was once a temporary member of the Fantastic Four?
And there's multiple answers here, so I just gotta.
Well,
go for one.
yeah, but the most famous.
Yeah, there's no way he's gonna
Was
get.
Spider-Man temporary in Fantastic Four? It's either Wolverine or Spider-Man, I think. Maybe it's both. I'm gonna go Spider-Man.
Is that an answer?
Yes.
That's correct.
Correct. And that is a.
There's a suit.
That is the answer.
Wolverine has also been part of the Fantastic Four,
Oh!
but it's in this original lineup. It wasn't with Miss Fantastic and all that.
No.
You know, this is the original lineup. You could have
Yeah.
said literally any of these three cards.
Oh, four.
Four.
The answer was right there, actually.
So I got two of them.
And I said that when the episode started.
When we began the episode.
Don't belittle my achievements, mate.
Spider-Man, there's a suit in the
Yeah.
You see this? I pull a world and he's belittling. Because he makes some money.
Okay, next person moving forward is Joe. Done your drink. Next person moving forward. Diamonds.
There you go.
My question for you is that I want the full name
Herbie.
of the future daughter of Reed and Sue.
Oh, yeah.
Daughter. I know Franklin Richards.
Well,
Well, I got the surname. Got the surname.
Obviously, it's Richards.
I know, that's a Storm.
Unless he was adopted.
No. It's Reed. How long do you need Richards, bro? His name carries on.
True.
I've never heard of this.
If-
I mean, you definitely have because if you remember in the last episode,
That is a difficult question, but
It is.
it's a good question. Can
Yeah.
can I answer it for you?
yeah.
Because
I mean, I wish you said it like yesterday as well.
did you? When?
I know fuck all about.
when he was defending.
When to ask?
Oh, well, you did, but you just asked. So.
I don't know why I'm thinking Sue, but obviously, like if she take the same name as the mom, but I don't think so.
Salford, mate.
I'm never getting there.
Have you seen the comic?
Can I
Probably not.
answer? Why did you quit?
Franklin Richards.
Is it Valerio?
It's very rich. Doom. It's Doom helps her.
Doesn't he try to get married to her or something?
Doom. No, Doom helps the birth, so he
Yeah.
names
Oh,
it and Richard
yeah.
Reed is like, okay,
No,
I-
that-
Objection. Allegations.
Oh yeah.
I said it yesterday, no, because
think I paid attention to everything you
Doom
said.
uses her skin for armor.
No, but you didn't mention by name. To be fair. Oh,
You just said a kid.
Well, I thought you used his own
the
kids.
daughter. No, I said the daughter. I meant the daughter of Reed Richards.
Valeria.
Valeria Richards.
That really
You got the
sucks.
No point in me taking to the court on that one. Clubs.
Yeah,
Jack
my
was
turn to
asking
ask a
questions to Rafa.
All right. Which
Frenrin. I don't even remember the name anymore.
which villain built the Sentinels in X-Men Days of Future Past?
But you said it yesterday, and I
We
didn't
did.
remember.
Well, I had an ace race about the X-Men, and I mentioned
And I didn't remember yesterday, and I'm not
I
gonna
can
guess what.
change to a different
No.
similar question. Okay.
And I'm not gonna remember today because I said William Stryker last time.
If I answer, can I move forward or?
No.
Man, I'm not gonna remember. Why am I thinking of Muon?
The Muir.
Pokemon. No, that's me too.
That's me.
Bro, that's a fucking particle. Not a particle, a quark.
My hero.
Penis elongation quirk.
Well, I'm just thinking of William Stryker, but I know
He's
it's
like
not
a-
him. Zion William.
Is that final answer?
No.
It's a basketball player.
I know.
If you don't know, sometimes it's better to just, don't waste time.
Bro, I'm having so many blanks today. I have no clue. I'm gonna go William Stryker.
Boulevard Trust.
Oliver Trask. William Stryker was the Project X.
I know, X.
All right,
Like
next
that?
person moving forward.
Diamond.
Should have said Fernring.
Ask him a question.
Ask me a question, bro. If you ask me what is Frank Wings Richards' favorite toenail,
Sushi place.
sushi place. I'm gonna say Sue Storm.
Shit, I actually don't have any more. I mean, what is the name of Doom's like
Daughter.
city or like his
Country.
His country. Yeah, I guess.
Latveria.
Is it pronounced?
Latvia.
Yeah. So, what is Doctor Doom's home country? Yeah, that's the question.
Not spread.
That Latveria or Latvia? Latvia.
Is that an answer? You know how this game works.
Hey, you should get a reaction on me.
I know, bro. Stop. People have to stop doing that.
That's all, bro.
Latvia. Is that an answer? No.
Oh my god, bro!
By the way, the next answer, Sam. I'm just gonna take a final answer.
Next thing that comes out of your lips. It's the
I'll give
answer.
you a clue. It's not Brazil.
Brazil.
Latvia.
I'm gonna go with that.
Latveria.
I'm gonna go. No, it's Latvia.
Did you know Latvia is a real country?
Yeah, that's why I was like, the Doom's country doesn't exist. I'm going that.
This
Oh,
guy.
yeah, true.
He's with me.
Yeah.
That's coming
Next
up.
person, hearts.
Finally, man.
Hearts
yeah.
and hearts.
Safe.
It's
Next person moving forward, hearts again.
Hearts, okay.
Look at the.
If after Fernrin, I can't
better ask
believe
him.
you guys accepted on Fernrin.
All right.
Very mate.
All right. Pedro.
Oh, bummer card. No names, no names. I beg no names.
They're all names. Which Marvel villain is also the ruler of the Dark Dimension?
The fuck's the Dark Dimension,
Seen
mate?
in Doctor Strange. Oh, there you go. Just helping you out even more.
Why are you helping
Why are you
him out?
giving him woogies, bro?
Because he does
What's the ruler of the Dark Dimension?
the biggest thing is, it has been said today.
Why am I?
Stop!
Yeah, you keep
Why am I thinking it's Doom, mate? What is Dark Dimension?
It's Latvia.
Wait, it was in Doctor Strange.
Not gonna tell you which one.
It's more than one film.
Doctor Strange, yeah.
bro, I can't. Fernrin. Was that the name?
Fenris.
See, that's not even pronounceable, bro. I can't believe you guys.
What was the name that we kept? No, there was something else that a name you gave us that we kept forgetting the fucking, and we made you move back.
But then Fernrin. Finring?
No, but I feel like that's fair because he was in Ragnarok.
What was the name?
And I also helped. You know,
Sorry,
like
sorry.
every
What was the name?
Latvia. Fernerin. Fernerin.
See, he doesn't even know you
Finerini, man. I put
Finerini, yeah,
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Doctor Doom.
It's Dormammu.
There we go.
bro. I've come to bargain.
All right.
So you're not bargain. Next person moving forward, hearts again.
All right.
No, guys, I've lost.
Dormammu.
Okay, next question. What was the name of the blue skin Kree villain in Guardians of the Galaxy 1? Yeah, that's literally been said.
No, that's a good question. I'm just not.
Ask the question again.
What is the name of the blue skinned Kree villain in Guardians of the Galaxy 1?
No shot, mate.
That's a good question.
The one with the hammer.
I'm having a blank as well.
The one with the hammer, mate.
First and last. Just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, of course I'm never gonna get it, mate. Fuck, what is it?
wait,
I'll give you if you get either the name or like what he's known as. I'll take
The
anything.
Conqueror? No. Going with the Conqueror, man.
It's
Is it
Ronan,
Ronan?
the Accuser.
Oh, Ronan.
So
you'd have accepted Ronan, right?
I've accepted Ronan. I've accepted the Accuser.
Accused of what?
But
Allegation. All right, next person moving forward, Diamonds.
like,
You watch him ask me like sushi, sushi, bro.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, your questions have been quite easy. Dr. Doom's
Valeria.
Country.
Yeah, sure. But
Herbie.
before that, yeah, but like I don't know. The only comic from Fantastic Four that I vaguely know is when Doom is marrying and he invites the Fantastic Four as a partner, but then turns out to Human Torch, Batman's wife.
Yeah, but you know Franklin Richards, so there was a chance you probably have come across Valeria, but you just
No, I have, but yeah, but that's why I didn't appeal to the courts.
Well, this question is very easy, but I don't have any more questions. Give me the full names of all of them.
Ben Simmons, no.
Okay. Ben Grimm, Susan Storm.
Read how long do you need, Richards? And then it's Human Torch. Bomba Clark.
5, 4.
Shut the fuck up, bro. No, wait. This is disgraceful, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, you need to get this one. I don't have more questions.
If you look at this one.
Johnny Storm. Bomba Clark.
What you said it like that?
I know.
You can't make fun of that.
Yeah. I literally said Johnny Sins, bro. Alright, next person moving forward. Diamonds again.
There you
Hey,
go.
ask me a question. Arcane, I'm soloing this.
I'm gonna lose. And it's because of the free
Bro,
Fenrir.
if I do a huge comeback after fucking
No, bro, I'm legit. How the hell did we allow Fenrir, brother?
Panini, bro.
No, what is the name?
Farini.
Farini, bro. Even he doesn't
You're doing
know.
that on purpose.
No,
now.
mums.
It's
Say the
not.
name. No joke. I'll give you. You know what? I'll give you five. I'll give you 5 quid if you get it right.
5 quid.
Yeah.
That us. For Panini, bro.
Exactly.
It's like foreigner.
for Russi.
Foreigner.
Yeah. See, he doesn't know.
Fenris.
Fenrin. That's what you want to say. Fenrin?
No, he said. Yeah. How did we allow
Bro,
that, bro?
Panini, bro. Because it was in a movie, bro. And
But
he
you-
said-
which he
it's
said-
also it's why he said it's constant amongst like media. So
Yeah.
No, he said meant in Norse mythology, and I'm not accurate.
In every version of the wolf.
Okay, so
Yeah, but they don't. The wolves aren't dying.
and then he asked me a question, by the way.
what is the name
This is rigged.
of the device created by Victor and Jace?
The device.
Yes.
They've created a bunch of stuff, bro.
I think it means the main one.
The main
So,
one.
I don't know.
I mean, they could mean like Hextech overall.
The device
So they're the devices.
the device created by Victor and Jace. The main one, big man.
Guys, fuck.
No, don't give him more, bro.
The main one, bro. It
Their
could
main
literally-
invention.
It could be the axe he has.
Okay.
It could be the
I'm gonna
gloves.
say
It could be
so.
the.
the main one in the last season. Like the one that is the most important one in the whole season.
I'm gonna go for the. I mean, I don't know the name. Maybe he's going for the time dilation, singularity thing.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go Hextech singularity.
Hex core. That's what the ball is called.
What do you mean by hexang singular?
Like the
No,
thing
I
that
mean,
makes
no,
them go
yeah, no,
into
that's
different
wrong
universes.
because Victor didn't help with
Yeah,
that.
Hextech was the
Hextech-
weapons. Hex core was the
means like
ball.
the actual hex.
Yeah.
They didn't make that in season 2. They made
No,
that in season 1.
first of all,
They
I
said it
said
was important.
Hex core that was the big thing
Bro.
in season 3
Yeah,
that caused
shit
the whole
question,
thing.
bro.
Wait, that was a good question.
No, it's not, because
I
your
thought
questions
that
are
was
hella
right.
vague and they never make
Yeah,
sense.
they are hella vague.
So I think that's absolute bullshit.
Well, Fenrir is a bullshit, man.
No, but at least I had a specific answer, bro.
You know,
They say specific invention, they literally invent tons of shit.
Bro, I
yo.
mean,
Hex core was the main one. And I let you said that it was the
No,
big thing in season 3.
Hextech was the main thing.
No, Hex core was the ball that
that's
fucked
bullshit,
everything
bro.
up,
That's
mate.
just bullshit. That's a bullshit answer. There's no point of me appealing to the courts, is it?
I mean, it is a bullshit answer, to be honest. But no, it's not even.
What?
No, it's not even that it's a bullshit answer. The way the question was worded was horrid.
Yeah, it's like you've been wording your questions like the 19th century. I don't even know what that
But
means.
if you had said, what's the name of the things that power up the weapons?
Yeah.
And then he had guessed like Hextech or Hextech singularity, then there's.
But the whole thing that messed everything up was the Hex core.
I take it to the court.
Yes.
Bro, the whole thing that messed everything up was the Hex
but you
core.
didn't ask that. You asked what was their main invention.
I think.
It was the Hex
I
core.
think
Bro.
I should move forward. YouTube say.
So,
That's why they
so
didn't even
he asked-
invent hex core. They
he asked,
found it.
What was the main invention? That both of them worked on it together, and was the big. Don't do that to the fucking.
I
asked you
asked.
not to.
To what? Bubble the head.
Yeah, because you're gonna.
Bubble heads. You're not supposed to bubble the head.
No.
Bubble Clark.
No. Yeah. So he asked, and it was a big plot device in season 2.
In season 3, I said the last season. I said the last
No,
season.
season 3.
Last season.
There's no season 3. There's only 2 seasons, so I'm going to talk about
Season 2.
And hex score has been a big thing since season 1. Because they made hex like in season 1. The whole thing is to control the power.
But the whole big thing in the last season was the hex core.
Accent, bro.
How?
No, that was in season 1,
because
bro.
it was the singularity that was the big thing.
Well, I'm going down. Yeah, fuck all of you.
You got axe.
Well, in season 2, the whole thing was
shut the fuck
well,
up,
it wasn't a hex
honestly.
course, it was a singularity.
Yeah, sorry, bro. The courts have decided.
The cores? You mean the cores?
That's what I said.
You said cores.
The court.
The cores were big in season 1. Season 2 was the singularities.
Yeah.
Next person, what should be hearts? Hearts. I promise you it's random. He's safe. Next person moving forward, hearts again.
I'm not gonna.
Spades.
You mean? I'm so in the race.
I still can't believe you guys accepted Fiend Rune.
Yeah, should have accepted it sooner.
All right. Which villain fought alongside Wolverine in X-Men Origins Wolverine before betraying him? I'll take a name, aliases, whatever you can come up with.
In which one? X-Men Origins.
Wolverine.
Is that one where he dies? No. No, it's not. It's... Oh my god, how old's that film, mate?
Do you know it?
No, like
Do you know the answer?
I think so.
Yeah.
Unless I'm oversimplifying it.
Who was... Repeat the question, please.
Was it Idris?
Oh!
Which villain fought alongside Wolverine in X-Men Origins Wolverine before betraying him?
Sabertooth.
Final answer?
Yes.
Oh, that's what I'll say.
Yeah, that was.
That first.
Bro, how is this fucking
No,
fair?
that's fair. That's a good question.
That was easy.
Yeah, it was also
Bro,
a
you
fun question.
You gave me Fiend Rune.
People always complain.
They always complain. They're not
No,
happy
because
with it.
I asked you what's the name? Again, just to reinstate my
Fern there, bro.
Exactly, bro.
Perfect.
Alright, next person moving forward. Clubs.
All right.
Fuck you,
I don't know. What was the name of the Sentinel guy again? William Cox.
Oliver
Oliver
Trust.
Trust. Okay.
Close game, to be
Well,
fair.
I'm not going to ask you this question because it was literally...
If you ask another Fern
Panini, bro.
if you ask me more paninis, I'm gonna get mad, bro.
Damn, I'm out of... Because all of these...
Look at this guy doesn't prepare for the video.
No, I have, but I just didn't expect it. Okay, well. Which villain was played by Christian Bale in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
I'm gonna go with Gore, the God Butcher.
Final answer?
Yes.
Correct.
It is
Who is
That's
Christian
crazy.
Bale?
The original question was...
a famous actor.
The original question was, who did Christian Bale play in the Thor: Love and Thunder? Well, like he,
So,
yeah.
Well, I knew. That's the only villain I called.
yeah.
Anyway, next person moving forward. Clubs. Clubs is out of the
I'm
race.
so glad. Fernrin.
Next person moving forward.
God.
Spades.
Yes.
Fuck
Okay, we
me,
both
man.
agree, just like that.
Every time!
No, I'm so glad you went through. Otherwise, I'll be getting fucking caught.
Fair enough. I had a
Would've.
bit of a stinker today with Herbie and...
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm always on the
Bavarian
trenches,
was hard.
mate.
Well, to be honest, I was gonna ask you the name of the son, but you actually said it, so I'm like, I'm not gonna ask him that. Anyway, wrap it up.
Yeah. So, thank you very much for watching.
We're here every Friday.
Yeah, we're here every Friday, and we'll continue to be here every Friday.
Please subscribe if you like the video.
That is exactly what I was about to say. But yeah, so like he said, subscribe, like the video. If you made it this far, my brother, you've done more than most.
Drop a comment saying true one. If you say till the end.
Is that what we're doing now?
Yeah, drop a comment saying true one.
Well, yeah, go support TikTok, Instagram, all of that is up. Our audio platforms, Spotify, Amazon Music, if you're into that. Yeah, it's all up. And yeah,
We'll see you next week.
If you're into that,
yeah, we'll see you next week. And where we're going to review the Thunderbolts movie and talk about more
I guess that's
Marvel
next week,
stuff.
Yeah.
huh? Stay tuned for more.
See ya.